Going.
Mute Eli first.
Oh, right, yeah. I gotta wait for this. There we are. He's done.
Alright, sweet. Now, start the countdown.
I've already started recording.
Oh, right.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
things easier, right? Alright. We are here with session 5 of the LOR campaign. Title pending till the end. It might be a spoiler. So, last we left off, let me just look through my last session notes. You guys went on a bounty from the Rangers to find a hag. You did find this hag, however, found out that she had no ill intentions towards the villagers or anyone there, and was in fact going out of her way to live as a normal member of society. You sent a falsified report back to the Rangers, which
I will
they
have you
completely
know it was
bought.
a completely. No, you're right. It's completely falsified. It's all
It,
lies.
it was partially falsified. Okay. Uh, let's see. Taishiro went up to meet with James and realized that he was in a bit of hot water with the cult and decided that his plan would be to go and meet with the cult himself, managing to ingratiate himself with James and start that plan off. You guys ended up running into two suspicious figures in the poor district, one of which was actually either a ranger plant or just a racist. You didn't quite figure out which.
Broke his leg the same
But
way, though.
yes, and you broke his leg. He was taken to prison. Then you guys met up with the Virgil Dove Brigade to discuss your plans. So far, those plans are for Senshin to split off from the party and go meet up with Ryan Ashpelt in a suspicious alleyway, and for the rest of the party to take the werewolves through the storm drains out of town. Alright, so, with that being said, I'm going to focus on the rest of the party first. And Senshin gets in later. I'm kind of going to be cutting between both scenes for a little bit.
It's fair enough.
So,
Oh, right. I should unmute Eli.
yeah.
oh, right, whoops, sorry.
Yeah, come on, guys.
That was only supposed to be for the intro, sorry.
First of all, hello.
I
Secondly,
regret unmuting
I
Eli.
hate your guts. Okay, come
And
here.
secondly, I am the sick guy. Really?
Yes to the sick guy.
I'm glad that you're
Stop
starting to get
doing
used
that.
to physically beating him.
Hmm?
Secondly,
I said I'm glad you're
What
getting
I-
used to physically beating him.
what I was saying is that I'm probably going to try and talk a little less this session, just because I want to try.
I guess sometimes it's
If
just
it
a
ever
necessity
actually
at
hurts,
times.
let me know and I will stop. I don't intend to actually hurt you.
Gotcha, Cabela.
What?
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 That actually makes no sense.
Liam, really?
That came out of nowhere.
You came out of nowhere.
Okay, let's stop the innuendos. We've got a session to run.
I'll put it in your end.
Gotcha, Cabela.
Alright, both of you stop. Okay, now, Senshin, after leaving the Virgil de Brigade building, which is here, okay, it's nighttime. Are you planning on going to both the market district and the commercial district have inns, otherwise there's the campus quarter. I'm imagining that you're going to want to go down an alleyway that is somewhere that you can what's it called? Somewhere that you believe Ryan would be able to get into, so probably not the poor district.
Yeah, there's lots of places I could go, but why would I pick an alleyway when I could be on a roof?
Okay.
It's the meeting place of
you're more
anime.
Alright, you're more likely to find a roof in the commercial district than you are in the market district.
Oh,
because
really?
a
You're
lot
saying
of
there's
the
a bunch
roofs-
of... You're saying the market doesn't have... Oh, actually, yeah, I was about to say they don't have roofs, but no, a bunch of those are fucking
Okay,
tarp.
because the market...
A bunch of those are
the
tarp,
markets
yeah, you're
are mostly
right.
set up with, like, tarp, so you wouldn't be able to stand on them, and the inns are typically... like, they are quite a few stories high, and they would be quite difficult to jump onto, and even if you did jump onto them, you'd probably be seen pretty immediately. Because they're right next to the wall, there's guards patrolling the top of the wall. They'd be able to see you on the roof.
Yeah, so commercial
that
district does
isn't a
make sense,
particularly
yeah.
smart idea. Go for a regular height roof, which would be commercial district, campus quarter. Probably one of those would be the best.
I'll probably go for commercial then. It's closer from where I was initially.
Yeah, it's not halfway across town. All right. So, Sench. Why am I bothering writing this down? Okay, Senshin is on a roof in the commercial district. Rest of the party, you are going to the poor district to meet up with the werewolf pack, who was informed that they should gather together, and wait for the ward to be down. So they are gathering in the Hunters Guild building at the moment.
Okay.
So, uh,
I hope the werewolves are doing okay.
all right. No, you're not down there yet. Let's go this one. All right. So, you guys will head over to. Let me just get the map. I'll put you on here for now. And remove Senshin. You guys would have probably got rest while you were at the meeting. Also, because I can't be bothered keeping track of your health and mana between sessions.
Correct. This is
The
why-
real reason.
This is why I have. This is why I trusted my things to just update automatically and say that's correct. But you know,
Doesn't always work.
I want y'all at full health and mana, okay?
okay. So I should probably double both my health and mana back up to full.
Yeah, probably. Or you can just pull out your tokens.
Yeah, they're already.
By the
out.
way, I've updated Taishiru's, so I'm just gonna replace that real quick.
Yep.
It's okay,
Taish-
he's fine.
Yep, Taishiro just
He's tiny for
dissipates
some
into the
reason. Give me a sec.
Sent to the abyss.
Yeah,
Typher just returns
It's-
around the corner carrying a hot bun.
yeah.
Hey,
He's just
I-
recently been in the Shadow Realm.
Hey guys, I wandered off. Sorry.
No, please don't do that.
I came back with buns.
I guess that's a plus, but really, that's not a good idea.
Bye.
Alright,
Right.
so the wards are supposed to be down soon, right? And you'll see
Yep.
Fennel standing in front of the Hunters Guild with what looks like about 11 other people with him.
Should be soon. Yeah.
Alright. So, the wards around here are just gonna head down. Looks like the guards are mostly clear of the area, and even if they are, they seem to be the nice ones.
Yeah, I think the
Most of
racist
the
ones
guards-
might have got scared off after Senshin broke a man's leg in broad daylight.
Yeah, most of the guards that you can see seem to be fairly old. It looks like they're in their 50s or 60s at youngest, or on average, and a decent portion of them are older than that. You wouldn't expect them to normally be in active duty, but that does seem to be a trend with this city. There seems to be a lot of older guards. Nevertheless, they're considered extremely physically capable.
Yeah, they're probably just reservists.
Probably.
It's the same
Although
thing
the
with our
fact
own
that they're
military.
being put on the
Yeah.
monster district is interesting. Alright. After a little bit, you will receive a message from the castle saying that the ward is down and will be down for about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
They're trying to give a reasonable amount of time for everyone to get down, while also, making sure that the place is relatively well guarded.
Yeah, of course.
Ward's down. Let's go.
Alright.
Alright.
And you'll see that Fennel will send everyone else in the group ahead of him before heading down there.
This is kind of exciting, huh?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever done people smuggling before.
Definitely not something I
Oh,
thought
oops.
I'd be doing.
Forgot to move these guys off the GM layer.
That's a lot of civvies.
That
That's
is
a lot.
exactly 11. Also, David.
Yep.
Your archetype is taking effect here, in the sense that all of these guys are stronger by being close to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's a useful archetype.
Yeah. So David's archetype essentially grants him additional willpower if there's no civilians nearby, or if there are, then it makes all of them tougher and able to take a couple of extra hits or defend themselves.
That is a
Yeah.
fucking useful archetype.
Yeah, like, yeah, and just in addition to that, I will be using my observation haki / stone sense just to see if anything is in the stone
What?
sections.
What is my archetype doing? I remember it was something pretty good.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I can check your character sheet, or
Once
you
per
can.
round, when Taishuru's willpower increases the willpower of all allies who can see him by 1d8.
Alright, well, I guess that means people might need to gas Taishiro up a bit more.
Make him feel happy so that his pure boyness makes you feel happy.
Pretty much. Alright. Now. David. You will
Yep.
sense, before you see, I'll just pull these guys off. You will sense what seems to be a group of 6 individuals walking, in a line, and it looks like they're heading down this way. You can't see them yet, but it seems like they're just around the corner.
Yeah, I guess David will just quickly whisper to the others. Yep, there's 6 people just around the corner.
Okay.
I don't know if they're
You
going
can
to be
make your
friendly.
guess given the number of them and the fact that not many people go around the sewers.
Yeah. We can. Okay.
Yeah, they're probably the back. Yeah.
David, get in front.
All right. Yep. So David will move to the front.
David, get in front. You should be in front. I am a caster.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
These guys don't know that you're there, but you do know that they're there, so you will get a surprise round.
David,
Yes, Taishiro?
I don't know how much. I mean, I was hoping to save this for Ascension would need it, but I have something that might be able to help him if we're going to be fighting. Be a good idea to get it on me now than later.
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a second. They're all in a straight line.
Yeah. They're in a straight line.
Yeah, give me a second.
Are you sure about this?
I have a lightning bolt spell. That goes in a straight line.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Then go ahead and holler for help if you need me.
Oh, my plan was shoot them with a lightning bolt and then run backwards behind you.
Hey, wait.
Okay, so pretty much what we were planning anyway. All right, go ahead.
What's up, Taishiro?
Is that a smart idea to do in a sewer?
Yeah, they'll be electrocuted more, and I'm resistant to it anyway.
Just stay out of the water.
Yeah. All
Is that
right,
a smart thing to do in a sewer? Oh, I'll be fine. That's not what I was concerned about.
Yeah, I was concerned about everyone else.
Alright. If that's the case. Wait,
That can be very.
they're cultists.
Yeah.
You guys should probably stay away from us.
I was going to electrocute them anyway, but okay.
No, because the
They use moonlight, right?
Right, yeah, that'd be why. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, we'll take care of them quickly in that case then.
Everyone,
case.
stay back and lay low.
We should all probably have moved up to the corner first before we
Yes.
enact
Roll for
Operation.
initiative.
Before we enact Operation Jump the Yee ass. I think I might be going
And I'll-
first.
Yeah.
Cultists.
Yeah, so you take the lead on that. I'll see what
I'm
I
taking
get.
the lead from initiative alone, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
well, David.
Right. There we go. I got a 3.
That is good because Taisho is planning on blocking you in the surprise round. So
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Is the 14 the civvies?
Yes, 14 is the civvies. They aren't going round 1. Also Taishiro, what was yours? 13?
yeah.
Alright. So, Raijin, your turn.
I'm gonna jump around the corner, shout surprise motherfuckers, then shoot all of them. It's a
Alright.
dex save, so I'm gonna blindly presume they'd have disadvantage.
They're not currently in the water, but they are standing on metal, so yes. Alright, let's see. Did I give them dex saves? I did. That is a 12.
And 13! I spent all my points on it!
Alright, so that fails then.
Surprise, motherfuckers! Lightning bolt! And it did 10 damage.
10 damage? Alright. I will take 10 health off of each of them.
Yeah. Okay, that's my entire thing. David, your turn. I'm just gonna run backwards.
Okay, fair enough.
What do you want from me? I'm a ranged caster. I'm not exactly a
I-
frontline fighter.
Yeah, I understand it. David's just gonna run around the corner and just club one of them over the head.
Before that,
Taishiro's turn is first, actually.
yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, you go first then.
Here you go, David. Hope you can use it well. Strength of heroes. It'll place 2 hands on you, and you'll feel a surge of power. As your strength increases your. You now have a buff on you that increases your physical damage, so any physical damage that you do, by 1 dice plus Nox proficiency.
Oh wow. Man, this is crazy awesome, Taishiro. Damn.
Thanks. I was trying to figure out how I could be more useful to Senshin, and I figured this could work. Consider yourself
Oh.
a testament.
There are
I
other people in the
feel-
party.
Well, I'm not gonna use time.
I
Also, it says so that it's fucking Raijin that's the one saying there are other people.
yes, I feel greatly honored being your first rat. Well, big rat, but yeah, sure.
The civilians will brace themselves. Fennel will brace himself. Cultists don't get a turn because it's a surprise round. David.
Yep. David will round the corner and smack Cultist 1 with let me see. Oh, wrong sheet. So plus Journeyman, so that would be
So you also have an extra +2 on
12.
top, plus an extra physical dice. Oh, yeah, ace 12 is what he said.
yeah. Does a 12 hit?
Huh?
Ouch.
Does 12 hit, what, the cultists?
Yee.
It does not.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'll do offhand then, and miss
That was
as well.
worse.
Well, at least.
David, you might want to come back so I can shoot another lightning bolt at them.
Alright, Raijin, your turn.
Sorry, David. Secondary lightning bolt!
Yep, I'll just stand right here.
Alright. I will roll a dex save. That is a 9. They
That
fail.
fails.
Roll damage.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Sorry. So, I don't have careful spell yet.
Oh man, I just
Okay.
got deleted.
Oh, wait. Crap, sorry. Sorry, David.
Well, David
Alright,
David has to roll a dex save is what I'm saying. I don't have
Oh, yeah.
careful spell. He would get hit.
Okay, I'll pull
Yep,
David
that-
down. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yep. I'll make him not tiny.
Okay,
And
I'll
update
roll
his
my
character
save.
sheet.
Remember the cultists?
Raijin threw a lightning bolt at them and they died.
Okay, you
Oh,
take...
okay.
1 second, I'm getting a knock on my door. What's up?
And I didn't even get a hit on me. How long does the buff lasty like? Because I do want to use it, it's just...
It does not have a listed time, but I imagine since this is a first level, this is like a level 1 ability, it would probably be, what, a minute?
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Alright, okay, so there's still a chance that I can...
So, I
Like-
showed you his big super... Well, not
Don't
super,
worry, combat isn't over yet.
His big
Yep,
buff.
yeah, that's good.
David, you will sense another
my
group
God.
of them coming from a bit further away.
Is-
Unfortunately, since you have rounded the corner, they will be able to see you.
Oh,
Is Liam here?
Yep. Liam's gone off. He had a knock at his door.
I'm back now.
Oh,
One
no.
second, my... Holy cow.
Okay, let me see. Do I have any deck saves? Not that it would matter because I got a 19.
You got a 19. You would have succeeded. So half
Yeah.
damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless, how does the spell work?
Half damage.
Okay, I'll take
so-
off 10 then.
The fuck?
Ow.
I'll get back on it in a second. Sorry, my web thing is glitching out.
Fair.
What the hell is going on? I think I need to leave Discord. 1 second. Pause
Yeah, fair
the
enough.
head. Okay, and we're back after I stopped being hacked by the Mafia.
Alright, fair enough. Where'd initiative go? Okay.
And
Has Raijin already had a turn or not? I don't remember.
I lightning bolt Fricassee the last troop of cultists.
Alright,
Um,
civvies will brace. Taishiro.
Okay. Well, if there's more coming around, then I guess... Sure will... Actually... Do you guys think you've got those guys?
Couple more lightning bolts should deal with them.
Yeah, I won't stand in the way of the next one, I can tell you that.
Well, they're after the werewolves. So I guess
Roll
they,
initiative.
I guess they're back here to make sure.
I re-rolled initiative for them.
I guess they're back here to make sure that they're safe. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And Taisho is going to ready action for fireworks solution when he sees a cultist.
Okay.
He's just going to be trying to keep an eye on the civilians.
Okay. Fennel will brace. David. They're about to come around the corner. So you can
Yeah.
see one of them here. The rest of them are still kind of walking behind.
Okay, so I'll have David throw a giant boulder at that one, so
Okay.
I'll roll to attack.
Does
You
he have
hit.
advantage from them not knowing he's there?
Yes, but... Yeah, roll again.
You know,
Okay, I'll roll again.
roll for
I'll-
crit, you may as well.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
You hit.
Alright, yep. Okay, here we go. So here is the... Oh yeah, because I got the bonus. Let me see. So it's 4d8 this time. 13, and that would be
Plus Journeyman plus 2.
plus... Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's
So...
18 damage, isn't it? Because it's plus 3 and plus 2.
Yeah,
Yes, correct. That is 18 damage.
yep, 18
The
damage.
cultist looks particularly hurt.
Oh.
We got company. Run down the passage. And he is going to jump across. So that is 10 foot, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. 30. 30 and 30. And you'll see that one of them will cast a dome between where you are and where they are,
Domain extend.
Bitch.
which will be the guy in the back. The rest of them are going to dash 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This guy is the one that's cost the barrier. Raijin, your turn.
Okay. So we just got the one dude with the barrier, don't we?
Yeah. There is a barrier in between you and him. Think of it like the Sanctuary spell. It can be broken through, but that does require doing a bit of damage to the guy.
So what I'm hearing is I should throw a shock bolt at him.
Your call? You hit.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, they don't have these.
Fuck. Beats the DC by
Alright.
1. Takes 10 damage though.
Alright, damage taken.
Is the barrier still up?
Also, technically that should have been at disadvantage. But yes. Looks like a little more will do it.
Piss! I can only do the one thing. I don't have any other, like...
Civvies will brace. Taishiro.
Tashiro's gonna do the same thing he did last time.
Okay. What was that again?
Ready action for if cultists.
Okay, Taishiro, the cultists are not gonna come around this way. Probably. David, you don't sense any more cultists, or anything else moving in the sewers.
Well, that's good. Seems like it's just this bunch then, and then we're done with them.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, I can't sense any more of them.
Alright, you guys can take care of yourselves, right?
Yeah. Besides, you shouldn't be close to us if those guys are around.
40. Getting just in the corner.
If you have a ranged attack, you can probably hit barrier cultist and pull it down.
I think I have a ranged attack. I do not technically have a ranged attack. Oh, okay, no, I do. I'll use spark. Oh, wait, but that's not a hit. That's a saving throw. Can the wall make a saving throw?
We're not hitting the wall, we're hitting the dude.
Okay, think of it like the Sanctuary spell. That is basically what this is. It is causing you disadvantage to hit and making it difficult to for physical objects to pass through. However, mana can pass through it.
Okay, but is there any like small rocks or anything near his feet, like within the map?
You can assume at any given time there's probably some small object around.
I'm gonna use Barkeep's Little Helper and attempt to make a couple of those fly.
There's probably like a couple little hair clips or something that fell down the storm drain.
Yeah, I'll attempt to make those fly at me.
Okay.
So Dex save.
Alright, he has those.
Yes, 2.
Both fail.
Both fail.
I got a 3 and a 5. I thought you said to do 2.
Oh no, I said I'm getting 2 objects. It's just the one save.
Okay.
It doesn't matter though, he still Omni
Yeah.
failed.
Alright, roll damage for me, please.
He has 13, that's pretty good.
Alright. Barrier's down. Strangely, this guy still seems to be up, but it looks like he's hacking a bit. Fennel will brace. David, your turn. Barrier's down.
Okay, let's see, 5, 20. Okay, barrier's down. I'm gonna go after this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with Warhammer, so... which will miss. The first one will miss. I'll use my second one, which will also miss. Yeah.
Getting frauded a bit there, David.
Yep, I'm definitely on the fraud watch right now. And that'll be my turn.
Never a good place to be.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. He's just gonna try and punch you in the face. And miss. He's gonna try and punch you in the face again.
Oh,
He's
he can
gonna
use that
hit.
for counter-attacking him.
He deals 3 damage. He has a +0 strength modifier. He forgot he had magic.
And now you have the allowance to counter-attack.
I would suggest it.
I'm definitely taking it. Okay,
You
finally
hit.
Yep, and I have Journeyman on my basics, so that'll be 2d6. because of
Yeah.
Taichiro's boost.
I
The Warhammer's a D6.
Yeah.
Aren't you two-handing? It should be a D8 minimum.
two-handing it. Yeah, it should be a D8.
Okay, I'll just do.
D6s with like with like random paper clips and stuff.
Yeah, you should
Okay,
really
I'll
be doing more with a fuck-off hammer.
Okay, I'll. Yeah, I'm gonna two-handed. I'll just do the D8s then. Okay, that's a bit better.
Okay.
That's +5 to make that 14.
14.
All right. Cool. He looks pretty badly hurt.
Okay, and that's my turn. I'm just trying to keep him from running. That's all.
Okay. Well, that was your counterattack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the rest of them are going to run like cowards.
Because lightning bolts.
Yeah, because they just got an entire company of them knocked out with like 2 lightning bolts. They don't want to fuck with the lightning witch.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't go any further. However, I am going to lightning bolt the 2 in front of me.
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
going to aim under David's legs and then shoot.
All right, fair enough.
I am
roll
a good, I
dex
think,
save.
4 foot shorter. So
Unfortunately, they succeed that.
they will take half of 3d10.
Shoot his testicles with a lightning bolt.
9 damage with lightning.
This guy's knocked down, and this guy is looking really low.
Am I allowed to offhand Draco Blast? Is that a thing I can do? Otherwise, all I can do is punch him in the testicles.
Okay, how much damage does Draco Blast normally do?
D10.
Alright, does it require mana?
No, it's a cantrip, actually.
Okay, bring it down to a D8.
Okay,
And then,
I will offhand, I guess, Draco punch him.
sure.
Oh, okay!
Damn, okay.
His balls are gone!
Alright, roll damage to his balls.
More balls.
That's 3 plus 3. I have no strength anyway. So, that's
Okay,
6 damage.
It's screaming in pain and falls down. Okay,
Raijin is
to
the
be
ball
fair, to be
destroyer.
fair, you did just whack him in the testicles, full force with your fist, and also lightning.
Step. Okay, I'll take my last movement speed forwards, and that's as far as I can go. Next chance
Okay,
I get, these guys are getting obliterated.
Civvies will brace. Taishiro.
They must have, it looks like they got you really good earlier, David. I'll heal you up.
Ah, yes, them. Yeah, the enemy.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely the enemy.
It occurs to me that
Yeah.
you guys, that Raijin has done more damage to you guys than the enemies have.
Yeah, the enemy probably healed me more.
Shut the fuck up,
They more
David.
healed me. Yes, I.
Okay, Pig. This much healing. Eventually.
Thank you. That does actually help a lot.
You're
Huh.
welcome. Also, is this my hero?
Thank you, Tashiro.
Yes, it is.
It's totally my hair. Fucking goated soundtrack. And my last 10 feet of movement speed.
Okay.
Everything going well, Ed?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
Fennel's gonna move ahead a little bit to see if there's anything else coming. The rest of them are probably gonna stay where they are.
Good.
David, your turn.
So I'm running on about
Okay.
half an hour.
Okay, so Dave's gonna step 1 and 2. Alright, I'm gonna have David use one character sheet. I'm gonna do terrain manipulation, so
Yep, this place is surrounded with rocks.
so terrain manipulation like right over here, like right in the center of them.
Alright, fair enough. What's the
And
range on that?
Let's see, it's a 20-foot sphere.
So, let's see. So it will hit all but this one.
Yeah,
Alright, deck save, I'm assuming?
let me see. Yes, deck save. Okay,
They
basically.
succeed. Is
Yeah.
it half on success or no?
Let me see. Yes, yeah, it is. It's half. So that'll only be a d6, but it is difficult terrain, so that will slow him down. Oh yeah, and I get the Taishiro bonus, so it's not too bad.
The Taichiro bonus.
Okay, oh sorry, that's 3d6, my bad. There we go. Not much damage, but
Serious question. Why did you attack us out of nowhere?
You're evil cultists. That's why. We attacked you because you're evil cultists.
you were planning to do horrible things to innocent people.
You've been doing bad things to innocent people. People of
Oh,
your exact
monsters.
same cult have attacked us previously for no adequate reason whatsoever.
The whole turning monsters into wild savages thing.
Was it those 3? No, 6, wasn't it? Wasn't it 12? No, wasn't it 18? Fucking whatever. Get behind cover. And all of them are going to move a little bit out of the way and attempt a stealth check. Contesting perception, David has advantage because Stone Sense.
I also advantage. Archetype. Didn't do
Okay.
well.
Fails.
Okay, let's see. I do have decent perception.
Succeeds.
Journey Man. Okay, yeah, I still see him then. Alright.
Taishiro.
I think I can get a good angle on him, but I am running really low.
Taishiro, you have to
Taishiro
roll.
perception check.
Oh, perception check.
Yep, so that's 2.
Fails. Alright. Cultist, one of the cultists is going to attack David, not with advantage. One behind is going to attack David. Alright, let me see how
I'll
much
hit.
damage they do. Alright, that is 2d6. Alright, 7 points of damage.
Ow.
The third guy is going to attack the only guy they can see, which is David.
I will step in front of you
glad
and
they
set
gave me
AC
that
to
heal.
higher, don't worry.
Yep, you might want to do it quickly. I'm going down
These
fast.
two are actually just going to run a bit further away.
Taishiro can heal.
Raijin.
Okay, so I can't see where they've gone.
David will point him out, and he's like, yeah, there's 3 just around there.
Okay. Ah, shit, I don't have much mana left. Can I... Does David pointing them out let me see them, or...
I'd say you'd still have disadvantage to hit them, but you would know where they are.
If I know where they are, then I don't need to hit them.
Alright, fair enough.
15...
Roll your thing.
25. There. That's 2 of them in a line. Lightning bolt!
Fails.
Right, they're gonna take the full 3d10. 13.
Okay. They take it. Crap, they saw us. Civvies are going to
Wait,
brace.
Can I do my... Can I bonus action
Oh
shoot
yeah,
at them?
offhand. Yeah, go for it. You can see them now.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the one closest to me first.
Okay.
The
You hit,
first, but I'm
roll
gonna
damage.
shoot him. This is plus 3. 8. If only I could add my wisdom modifier to my cantrip.
That one's down.
If only I could add my wisdom
Excellent.
modifier to my cantrip, then this shit would be going way easier.
Yeah, if only.
Taishiro?
Taishiro.
Okay. I will take a step forward. I don't know where they went, but here. You seem really...
And now they've actually
Not
been
bad.
injured by the enemy.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's been injured by the freaking enemy.
Don't worry, I just ran ahead with my... Oh fuck, I have no AC.
Thank you, once again, Taishiro.
It's okay. I'm running low on mana, though.
You and me both! Fuck, we need to level up. Level 1 is not good enough mana for this.
Okay.
I am struggling to balance for level 1. My apologies.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Alright. Fennel will check for other people and see that there are none. David, your turn. You know where both of these guys are. These two look like they're running off.
Yeah. Okay, so at the start of my turn, they're still, from what I can see, within the area of effect of terrain
How much
manipulation.
damage is that?
It would be only 2d6, but thanks to Taishiro's effect, that'll go up to 3d6.
Alright, roll damage. Oh wait, no, they need to make a dex save, don't
Oh,
they?
yeah, sorry. Yeah, do that
Eh,
first.
they fail.
Yeah, never mind, so I'll take
A whopping 6 damage.
plus novice, so...
Alright, this guy's down. This guy's
Okay.
still up. Because he's
Right.
been very negligibly injured.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, now, Cultist. Cultist is going to make an attack against Raijin, and miss Raijin.
How the fuck?
Cultist is going to try and hide like a bitch. Cultist is probably going to succeed at that. Everyone roll perception checks. Succeeds. Fails. Fails.
Fails, yeah.
Raijin knows where the guy is. Raijin, would you like to shoot the guy?
This guy?
Yes.
No, I'll leave him to David. 1, 2, 3, 4.
David doesn't know where he is.
6. Yeah, but he's still in David's area of effect. I don't have any angle to see
Okay.
these two, so I'm just gonna... I'll take my action to dash to chase after them.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm up to here.
Okay. Alright. Civies are gonna brace. Taishiro.
Okay, I'll try and heal you a little more. I don't think I can do much else right now.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Very helpful.
We're nearly
Oh,
full.
damn. Okay, I'm back to full. I'm good.
Okay.
Try to keep yourself uninjured this time.
Yep, I'm trying as hard as I can. I can't help it if I get hit by, well, the enemy. Just thinking of Raijin just blasting him with electricity.
No remorse
Alright.
either.
Fennel will do a perception check. Notice that there's nothing there. David.
Yep, alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... Okay, I can't quite reach him, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll throw Boulder at head. Let's see. That's,
That novice or journeyman?
novice.
Misses.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll throw a hammer then. That should be more effective.
Alright, throw a hammer at his head.
Journeyman, so that will hit.
Roll damage.
Yep, ooh, not doing well. Plus Journeyman, so that is... And that's plus strength as well, is it?
Yes. Actually, wait, no,
Okay.
it's a ranged attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
How
ranged
did we
attack.
roll that?
Uh,
It doesn't matter.
if
Either
it's
way,
not
the guy's
magic,
down.
it counts.
Guy's down anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, yep, so that guy's taken care of, and that's my turn.
Okay. The cultists are going to notice that Raijin is very much within range and will decide to whack her, both of them. Yeah, they don't have that high of a proficiency. Your AC is, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Your AC is above 12, right?
No.
Is your AC 12?
It is 12.
Okay, take 7 points of damage.
Fuck, right, I shouldn't be running up.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Raijin.
Ah, God, I can't get them in a line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is probably the best I can do. I'm just gonna hit lightning bolt against this. So I'm gonna lightning bolt the one with full health.
Yep.
How many of those do you have?
This is the last one.
Definitely doesn't feel like the last one.
They cost 2 mana each. I've stunned 4.
Yeah, that does
Alright,
add up.
lightning bolt. Then I will roll the dex save. Fails. Which one are you going for?
Full health.
Top or bottom?
21. This guy.
So bottom then. Yep. Okay, 21 points of damage.
How the Oh. Then I guess I'll shoot
I
him.
decided to have about a 5-point variation between most of them in terms of HP.
Fair enough. And then I'll try and blast the other guy.
It was a strange idea, but I decided to stick with it.
That's gonna hit as well.
Yes, that is gonna hit.
So D8 plus 3. That's
Proficiency
9.
knocks him out.
Wow.
Alright. Congratulations. You have defeated all of them. So that was, I believe, 12 enemies.
Damn, nice.
You guys did an excellent job.
I'm out of mana.
Oh,
It's
you got
okay.
all.
Spells outside of combat don't use mana. It's a
I-
little known fact about the magic system.
I know, and she's complaining because she's tired.
How are you, people? Is everything okay? Are we safe to move up?
Yeah, they're all accounted for.
I couldn't see anything. So they're probably gone. Alright, everyone. Let's get going. And they will join you. I'm just gonna move these guys off the map because combat's over. I'll keep this guy on the map though, just to indicate where the rest of them are.
Why were they down here?
Yeah,
Wow. Maybe. Wait. So you were able to manually put the wards down earlier. Do you know if that's an easy thing to do?
Do I?
do I?
Okay, roll Arcana. Or History.
What do I have? Arcana. Okay, I'll roll for that.
I'll go for Arcana. Well,
Fails.
Well,
You have no idea whether that's an easy thing to do or not.
let's give Rash some slack. She did just blow up all of her mana.
Right.
No idea,
Oh, I
sorry.
guess if it's easy,
Yeah.
you might be able to sneak through. I remember some of the drains didn't used to have wards on them. The wards only got put on in full force after the quarantine. Probably they figured that some of the drains people wouldn't be willing to go down because they headed straight into the water.
yeah,
Also,
that,
they used some of those grates that maybe weren't warded.
Is that way they just seem to instantly die whenever I shot them with lightning? Because they were soaked in water.
They were soaked in water, yes.
Oh, they probably should have died instantly then.
Probably, yeah. Some of them were a little hardier in terms of constitution and willpower, but yeah, most of them, nah. They were kind of soaked to the bone, because if they'd been able to pull down the wards, they would have been able to go the teleporty way, in which case they would have landed on the metal pipes, but instead they went the non-magical route of just, picking up a manhole and going down there, in which case they ended up in the water.
That they might have just used that, like you said. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really tired.
Are you alright to stand?
I'll be fine. I just used up literally all of my mana and then sprinted across a room. I'm a mage. I am not made for physical activity.
Well, you did an excellent job of it. Here, we've got some extra fruit if you're okay with jerky. And you'll see him go over to where there's a bunch of barrels. One of them appears to be snoring. It looks like some of them are filled with water, some of them are filled with jerky. Fennel and his group end up collecting a couple of bags, which they brought with them, and just filling them up with various rations. Looks like there's some medical equipment, clothing, bowstrings, just the sort of stuff that you'd expect
Okay.
in a hunter's cache, or for hunters who need to stay out for multiple days.
I'm gonna analyze the snoring barrel and see if my religion tells me what it is.
All right. Roll. Actually, nature, religion, history. Any of those would be fine.
They're all wisdom. I'm pretty sure I have at least novice in them.
Okay.
Well,
also,
I
you guys.
suck.
All of you guys are also free to roll.
Wait, with one of those I have advantage. What were the three you said?
Uh, religion, nature, history.
Damn it, none of those three I have advantage on.
All right. Taishiro, David, you're both allowed
Yep.
to roll this too.
All right.
I have no idea. Clearly, I'm too tired.
You don't know either.
Uh,
Do you
Probably
have
not, no.
proficiency?
I do have a proficiency, yeah, in Arcana.
Okay. But Arcana isn't one of the things I listed.
Oh, sorry,
It is one of the
sorry.
things you listed.
It is?
It is one of the things you listed, yeah.
Guess that
I-
makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So so based on doing specifically an Arcana check, sometimes objects can be imbued with souls or will, like with what's it called? Like with animation magic, which is a thing that you've seen Taishiro use, although to a weaker extent.
Me?
Taishiro can basically just. Taishiro's use of animation magic is basically that he chucks his mana into something and can control it through his mana. With better versions, like major or grand animation magic, you can actually imbue an object with instructions or a simple mind. In particularly strong cases, like grand cases, you can make a semi-sentient object. It's also possible. That doesn't seem particularly likely here, considering the fact that it's lazing off and sleeping, which isn't something you'd expect of something which doesn't have a conventional body. What's most likely the case is either something living is in the barrel, or the barrel is some kind of mimic. But the barrel remains forever a mystery, as you did not roll particularly high.
Yeah, that's fair
Will not
enough.
bother.
It looks kind of cute.
Yeah, I mean,
Yup. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, Fennel. Good seeing you, buddy.
Ratchet's just gonna go over to the jerky barrel and start eating jerky.
You're a terrible
Okay.
guard, you know that? Yeah.
I'm sure we'll join Raijin over at the jerky barrel.
yeah.
Yeah. Shut up. I just needed that sleep. You didn't sense the entire battle going on. Why are you even here? Because it's warm and musty, and there's tons of barrels. Everyone, this is Jim the Barrel Person. Ah,
Oh, so he's actually a person, like, not a mimic or anything like that?
yeah. Some people call me a mimic. They don't have any appreciation for the fine art of barrelmancy.
Hmm.
Is that a thing?
You haven't heard of it?
I don't.
It's the greatest arcane art of all times. Roll Arcana if you want to see if this is true.
Fuck.
Yeah, you... Why not?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I
Barrelmancy does not exist.
That's not a real thing.
Taishiro, barrelmancy does not exist.
Damn it, I was giving myself intentional disadvantage just because I thought it would be funny if Tacho would go.
Wow.
That-
Can
Mm.
man, can you teach
David,
me
you've
this?
never heard of barrelmancy, you don't know one way or the other. There might be some forms of arcane magic that you haven't fully studied yet.
Right. How powerful is this magic of yours? Just intrigued.
Barrelmancy? Well, it puts minds and bodies inside of barrels. It's truly the greatest form of magic there's ever been. After all, it made us barrel people. You know, it's said that an ally of one of the gods of the Zodiac, used to be a barrel person himself. And he aided in the fight against the world-destroying terror. At least, that's what my pops used to tell me.
Sounds like a great story, doesn't it?
I mean,
Mm,
it's an okay story.
the story of the great cataclysm. Ah, you young boy, you haven't heard it from the tale of the barrel people then. But I ain't got the time to teach you. I haven't eaten in a while. And he's just going to look over to one of the jerky barrels. Looks like some of the planks in the barrel will start to come apart somehow, and a ginormous mimic-like tongue will come out of there and start swallowing the contents of the barrel whole, as well as some parts of the actual wood.
Okay
And you must not have been eating for a while, huh?
I have used up too much of my mana to care about this right now.
Yeah, just leave him. He'll be fine.
Can you reveal the rest of this area, by the way? It's still black.
Oh, wait, it is?
It is everything.
Yeah.
Have a look at my screen.
That better? Is that everything?
Oh,
yeah, I think that's
yeah,
everything.
we can
That is
see the
more.
barrel people.
Sorry, I forgot how much of the map was revealed. But I'd done the Fog of War earlier to show you parts of this.
You had.
Sorry.
I know. All good. Bless you.
Does the Jackie
Congratulations, you met a barrel person.
Does the Jackie go anything first, or we just?
No, it's basically just food.
Yeah, Rice is just an idiot because she's kind
you
of
get a
exhausted,
short
so she's
rest.
filling stuff in.
You get a short rest, go up to half mana if you're below that, and heal.
Okay, so that's for me. That's a D8, I believe, right?
Hmm?
Health dice.
Yeah.
4. That's 4 plus my con of nothing.
Alright.
Man, I built
you
a
guys
really
will-
dark-hand character.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I'll move you guys to the island map.
Oh, it's lucky I was in the way,
Now.
taking a good amount of the damage.
Oh,
You
most
all
of that was
will
me.
exit. You all will exit the town roughly on this side of it. So I believe that is the northwest-ish.
Yep, that should be right. Yeah.
Oh, great, that's the
You'll
place.
travel through the woods. It seems to be fairly quiet. Despite the number of you, you guys are very distinctly the loudest thing in the forest, but you can't really sense anything out and around. Your stone sense isn't going to be particularly helpful out here, David, but you're fine to do regular perception checks if you like.
Yeah, I'll just do
I'll be
regular.
doing one for Fennel and one for the rest of them. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you... I think
Alright,
they
you
figured
guys
it out.
feel free to roll as well. I want to see
Sure,
what you
why not?
guys
I'll join in.
find as well.
Oh, I'm good.
Succeeds.
I'm
Fails.
not.
Fails. Okay,
Natural
right then.
light! Okay.
You guys, along with the rest of the group, will notice what appears to be some kind of squirrel just wandering through. Some kind of squirrel wandering through.
Is it carrying
And
a
just
weird
kinda
black
keeping an eye on you?
box?
Yes, it is carrying a
I'm
weird
shooting
black
at it.
box. Okay, alright, roll to shoot the ferret. I'm not sure what the ferret's AC is. Let's just go with 13.
I miss.
You miss.
I shoot at it.
Okay, does the ferret at least get that on camera, like the dramatic lightning
Okay, yeah,
bolt?
the ferret manages to take a photo as you're shooting the spell at it, and then just jumps out of the way at the last second.
Got them flashbang rats.
Why did you do that? It seems friendly.
They have
Another one
flashbang
will come
rats.
up a bit closer and have a look at you. It seems like it's still in ferret form.
I'm gonna
It
start.
it will whisper something in Sylvan, which Raijin, I believe you speak.
I'd speak that, yes.
Yeah. No sentient, no leader, right? Yeah. Okay. Are these guys okay? Yeah, they're not rangers. Let's report back to the boss. And they'll just scamper off after taking a photo of you guys.
Okay, so the flashbang rats both know our names and speak Elvish. Good to know.
Sylvan, and I believe you guys introduced yourself to the Flashbang
Yeah.
Rats,
Yeah, we
which is the only reason they would be saying Senshin.
I know,
yeah.
but okay, apparently Flashbang Rats are following us still.
Yep, they certainly like taking photos of action scenes, don't they?
I need to learn how to shoot at them better.
Oh, at least we're out of there. That's good.
They also said there were no rangers, so we can. Pretty sure that means we're good on the rest of this route.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were no rangers, and they aren't rangers. So, yeah. Flashbang Rats will scamper off. I do kind of love this running gag of just having the ferrets just being there in the woods.
I also enjoy
Yeah,
the
but-
fact that the nickname Flashbang Rats has been consistent.
Yeah.
It's a cool
They
nickname.
will get a serious introduction later.
For now, they are the Flashbang Rats.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if
All right.
Raijin knows they're ferrets, they're still Flashbang Rats.
So, you guys will all head to a cave. The werewolves will set down. Well, the people will set down all of the provisions that they've gotten and start to set themselves up to sleep. It looks like none of them are really transforming even in the travel, although several of the younger ones, they did put on some like silver wristbands or cuffs just to make absolutely sure. And the one who was transformed earlier is being taken in full silver robe, just in case. So it looks like they're handling themselves decently well. Alright, let's see. Okay, perception check. Raijin, you have advantage.
Yeah.
David, you also have advantage, come to think of it.
Yeah, because I'll be scanning the cave. Just
Yeah,
to see.
no. David has advantage because Stone Sense and this is a cave, and Raijin has advantage because she has detection magic.
Okay.
Okay, both of you succeed. Has Taishiro rolled? Was the 6 his?
Yeah, that was a 6.
Okay.
Well.
Alright, Taishiro doesn't notice it. But after everyone has been dropped off, you'll hear a small voice in the cavern. Raijin and David, you will notice a small figure jump, shimmer a bit to become camouflaged, and limp near the wall. Actually, wait, no, never mind. You would have advantage, Taishiro, because smell.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Much
still
help.
not good enough.
Did not help much.
Alright. You will see a tiny woman, like about the height of your hand, with spiky blonde hair, gold eyes, and red clothing covered in silver spikes. One of her wings is cut and bleeding, though it doesn't seem to be torn off. She's unable to fly and seems to be struggling to walk. Are you people rangers?
No, we're not rangers.
So you're not here to finish the job then?
You
No.
serious?
One of
No,
them.
of course not.
One of them shot my wing out. I've had to run on the forest floor for a couple of days. I think I lost them here. When the big group came in, I was worried that something might have happened. And she'll fall down,
Yeah.
seemingly not being able to
Raijin's
support
gonna
her own weight
Pick
on
her
her
up
legs.
and hold her. You're a pixie, aren't you?
I am.
You're a long way from home.
I came through the gates while it was open to meet someone. I'm not sure exactly what island I'm on. I was going for Taimatsu Isle. There was a herbalist.
We met.
We know her.
You have?
Yeah. We've seen her.
Oh. Oh no. Wait, are you people adventurous? Is she okay?
She's fine.
She's
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have any
I'm
proper
glad.
healing magic, but I'm gonna attempt it because I just have healing as a skill.
Okay. Taishiro does.
I do.
Okay, I'll help you out with
Yeah, I'm
focusing
able
it.
to-
I'll help you out with focusing it then. I know some regeneration runes.
Okay, so would this just be a medicine check then?
Sure. Medicine check with advantage.
Technically it's healing.
Heal whatever your spell
Do
would
you
normally
have
do.
healing, or
I don't have healing, but I do have a healing spell.
then then I'll roll with advantage because I actually have proficiency, but we'll take your healing spell for it. Why? This is like the third time now I've on advantage rolled a 2 and a 4.
Okay. You can't seem to figure out how to heal her under regular circumstances with the equipment you have without injuring the wing further. Because it's so tiny, you're worried that you might end up just causing more damage than you'd be able to fix. So though you look at it, you don't think, in your medical opinion, you can treat this.
And I don't know the first thing about how to heal a fairy.
Similar structure, but I don't know it well enough either. I should really have picked it up better in school.
I should have studied some healing magic. I don't suppose there's any healers around. Magical healers, that is.
Yeah, me, but I don't know how to heal
Wait a second.
creatures that I've never seen before.
Healing magic, it operates the same regardless of what kind of creature it is.
That's true.
Wait a second. Didn't I copy?
Like, can
I'm
I
trying
just
to remember
use
this,
a
but
healing spell?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember if I did this or not, but I think we copied down some of the notes from that Ryan's bestiary, right? Or we have a copy of it that doesn't have the tracker on it.
Yes, you do actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna
You will
look
see
inside
the
that
wing will start to knit together, and it will heal itself. It looks like the most damage she's taken is more from exhaustion rather than from the cut through the wing.
Yeah.
Thankfully, because it wasn't fully separated, you were able to heal it with minor healing magic.
Yeah, I was just gonna have a look through for that so I could familiarize myself with the structure anyway.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, now I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head what I had for pixies.
I don't need to know.
Typically, wings have a lot more nerves in them than regular parts of the pixie's body, so it's likely... And they also seem to have a lot more blood vessels, so even though it tends to hurt a lot more and bleed a lot more when a pixie's wings are damaged.
Just to
There's a
analyze it.
surprisingly small amount of muscles in the area, despite what you'd expect. It seems like they're mostly operated by some minimal amount of natural mana.
Well, I mean, they're pixies. Their wings would be more dragonfly-esque, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dry's just gonna be looking over it, like literally looking at like the pixie anatomy to get a better handle on how to heal her, if necessary, to heal further.
yeah.
Okay.
Most of the small body, aside from the wings, is structured fairly similarly to most humans or fae. So, obviously, there's the same thing of being unable to lie and being able to consume all of the Feywild's poisons. All the usual stuff you'd expect of a fae, but aside from that, most of the human-looking part of the anatomy is fairly similar, aside from the natural magic in the form of the wings.
Okay. I'll look over that. Is there anywhere else you're still injured?
No, it was just the wing. I got shot there. I got a couple of cuts and scrapes, but it looks like the healing magic did enough for that.
In that case, most of your problem is you're injured. Or rather, it's exhausted.
Exhaustion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been running for a couple of days, having to stay out of the way of a lot of small creatures,
So you're
and
saying
there've been a lot of rangers around the place.
they shouldn't be allowed to do this?
I'm not sure if they even saw what I was or not.
Regardless, I guess that helps us out a little further, making sure they can't go any further.
One
What
of
should we-
them had a scar on one of his hands and had particularly dark beard. He seemed to be the one that was chasing me the most.
Does that sound familiar?
Thank
Yeah.
you. You're very kind for having helped me with this.
Welcome. What should we call you?
Oh, my title is Lady Birchleaf, or any shortening of that is fine as well.
I'm gonna call you Lee.
Yeah.
I guess that name is a little less generic here on the surface, isn't it? I don't want to be rude. Is there any title I should call you by?
Me?
Any of you.
You can
Oh,
call-
well.
I'd like to remain on the pleasantries, even if. Although I wouldn't like to speak unequally.
If that's... Was that your... I should just check.
Hmm?
That wasn't your true name you just gave us off the cuff, right?
Of course not. It's a title.
Good.
Right,
Just making
true.
sure.
There's
Right.
multiple types of names.
In that case...
Titles, which hold no power but still refer to a person. First names, which are typically. They typically don't offer much, but they're usually only for those more familiar with each other's. Full names, or secret names, depending on whether you have one, which typically offer a fair bit more, and true names, which, frankly, I don't think any of you people would know. Your own. And, well,
You should be careful.
there-
Regardless.
I'm not looking to speak unequally, especially not if you have been, especially not since you've been so kind to me.
Well, you guys have to
After
fix
all,
something
you
up.
did heal a complete stranger.
For now, just call me Thunderer. It might save us some time until we can work out a more specific title.
Oh, could my
Thunderer?
name-
Lovely to
Goodbye.
meet you, Thunderer.
Could my name be Awesome?
Okay
Well,
then.
if it's not your first name or a secret name, it can be whatever you choose.
Oh no, my first name is Saichiro, but I prefer to be called
That-
Awesome.
Oh, okay, that's
As
That's your
he was
secret name,
getting to
little
that,
one.
right, as he started talking, Rajan had already covered her ears.
Ow.
You're not meant to lead with that. You
Uh,
could go by
please.
awesome or.
Stone
Please
cover.
don't mention-
Sorry,
Stone
yeah,
cutter, could you please slap him in the head?
You're not gonna do it hard. He's just gonna pat Taisha on the.
No, when I said
He's just
slap,
gonna
I
pat him
mean
on
like
the-
a light slap. I don't mean like actually like a full
Okay.
thwack. I mean like a
Yeah. Okay, it's like a light
If
tap on the
It
shoulder.
was your secret name. I'd advise not sharing that so openly with someone you have just met.
He's done this 3
Yeah,
times with
just-
Faye. We just can't deal with him.
Look, he'll learn. It's all
Given the
good.
fact that it's
Will
not
he?
been taken yet, it sounds like you've either met very nice people or
We've made sure
Are
first time was
facing
very
some
nice
kind of
people.
miracle.
The other 2 times is we stopped him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Look,
but
No.
I've chosen in my and I don't ever get
Yeah.
used to
just go with awesome. Just go with awesome. That works very well. You can call me Brimstone. I think that's good enough.
Brimstone.
Fine, I'll be awesome.
A very nice title you have there, Mr. Brimstone.
Yeah, I just came up with it 1 second ago. You're very kind. Thank you. David will bow.
Still, that is the point of nicknames, is it not?
Hmm,
To come up with
and-
something one wishes to be called, which doesn't indicate the secrets of their self.
Hmm.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, do you need any more assistance, or you think you're good?
You want to
I
meet?
think I'm alright,
the
although
Huggles? He's on the
if
other
it would be
island.
possible.
Hmm.
I'd like to figure out a way to get away from this forest, or wherever these rangers are patrolling.
We'd have to smuggle you back in, which, while possible, would be difficult. You'd be pretty noticeable.
I see.
Don't have any invisibility spells, and we can't escort you to the other island right now. We don't have that
If I
freedom.
can heal my mana, I should be able to activate an invisibility spell, or the closest thing to it. I think it would work on most of them aside from that one man. His detection magic seems to be... well, it seems to be a level far beyond what I've seen of most others.
Would you be okay with a temporary contract?
Hmm?
I'm a
Contract.
summoner.
A simple a summoning contract. Well, that sounds useful.
It would,
So that way I'd
You
be
take
able
some
to
of
be
my
summoned to somewhere safe.
and you take some of my mana while I take some of yours. I'm not fully sure where fully sentient beings go, but
Well, haven't done one before, but it seems worth a try. And plus, I do owe you all for helping me with this. Helping heal me and get me away from the Rangers. I would like to repay you somehow.
well, at least this will be good for now. It'll be a simple contract, so both of us can break it whenever we choose.
Alright. I think I've seen a couple of templates for them before, but I'm not certain if this is the officially accepted one.
And Coco will just I'll just send it through.
Because this is Coco, I'm fully aware.
Yep.
Yes.
It's weird that she introduced herself as Birchleaf instead of by the nickname, actually.
She introduced herself by her title, not by her nickname.
It's not the same thing. I said,
Pardon?
it's weird that she introduced herself by her title instead of her nickname.
Mm.
That's
Since typically the custom with Fae is introduce each other by title first, then once you become like friends, then you typically go by a nickname of some description.
that makes sense.
And then once you're really close, you might share like secret names. Then if you're basically married or part of the same household or someone that you agree to be with for the rest of your life, then it's true names. Is essentially how it works.
Which, fair enough. I didn't know that much about Fae culture, so now, but I Brighton would, so I'm glad I've been brought up to speed.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So, yeah, this is basically the short version of the contract. It looks fairly standard to you based on what you can see. I'm not going to say it all out loud because it is super long.
yeah.
But basically, she'll just pull up an illusory version of a standard summoning contract.
This is what I've seen a couple of others use. I'm not certain if it's the standard procedure, though.
It's.
I think it covers most of the bases.
It should be accurate. I've just checked to make sure my side of the deal is.
Basically, there's no additional obligations for you as the summoner.
Mhm.
Short version is basically neither of you hurt or magically influence in any way each other or each other's allies, unless those people have attacked first.
Yeah. So I've.
The contract may be terminated at any point.
By either party. Yeah. It's fair. It's a standard contract.
And also, since it's a simple contract, the way that it works is basically you will be informed if the contract is breached in any way.
All right.
And then it will be broken, and you cease to be able to use any benefits from it.
Yeah. I will make sure to. I've looked over it, but yeah, this is a standard simple contract, especially between sentient
Alright.
beings.
That's good. Well, if that's the case, I suppose since it's a simple contract and it can be modified at any time, if either of us find any issues, we can always change it later.
Here we are. Oh, pleasure to be working with you,
All right.
Mrs. Birchleaf.
Well, if we are working on summoner and summoned terms, I suppose a nickname would be more appropriate. You may call me Coco.
That I will. We'll
Lovely
give it a
to meet
little
all
bit
of
longer
you.
before I start giving you more of mine.
Perfectly acceptable. After all, it does seem rather unreasonable to request that of a stranger.
Okay.
Alright, just for the record so that I remember what names everyone has. Thunderer was Regin, right?
Yeah. It was Thunderer, Awesome, and Brimstone.
Are you sure you want to be called Awesome?
Yes.
Okay.
Sentry will probably just go by Sentry because A, he sucks at this stuff, and B, he has resistance anyway, so he doesn't give a shit.
I love that. I love that. Fine, I'll be awesome.
I'll be awesome.
Well, thank you, Miss Thunderer. It'll be a pleasure to work with you. Now, once my mana's back, I should be able to assist you properly as a summon. But it looks like you're a little low on it yourself. Are you alright? You look a little injured.
Me,
Liam?
I assume? Only a little bit.
Yes. We'll be fine here. Oh. I see you've made a new friend. Hello there.
Hi. Well, I won't go introductions because, frankly, I'm not sure how to do that with fairies. Not to be rude.
Pleased to meet you. I'm the leader of this werewolf pack.
And I am a pixie recent summon of this Lady Thunderer here.
Interesting. Fitting title considering earlier. Alright. We'll be fine here. I'll be able to manage the pack like we do every month. We should be able to defend ourselves from rangers fine, even if they show up this far out of town. Thank you. Greatly appreciate all your help. All of you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, very welcome.
You're welcome.
Alright. Well, are you gonna head back? Probably safer than resting here.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll head back.
let's get going, guys.
Alright. I
Oh.
don't think I'll be able to. Even though I've had my wing healed, I think I'm going to struggle to fly. Apologies.
Give yourself a bit to rest. I can desummon you if you like. You'll likely stay around, but you won't exactly be in the same plane.
Well, let's give it a go. Different people have used it at various times. It only makes sense that it should be possible.
Just tell
And-
me if anything goes wrong.
I will.
And Coco will be desummoned, and you'll just hear a little message in your head. All is fine, I'm going to rest now.
Okay, okay, we're good then. Let's go,
Yep.
shall we?
You're not sure quite
Yep.
where she ended up, but wherever she is, she seems to be fine with it and is just taking a nap. Alright. Now. Okay. I'm gonna quickly head to the loo, and then we will cut back to Senshin, who will
Okay.
check on the Shinran City map.
And the
Uh,
highly
pause.
suspicious.
We're back. Now. First up, Senshin, you're going to a roof in the commercial district.
Mhm.
As per, the brigade did offer to send a bunch of, like, plain-clothed, non-ranked, brigade people around. They're skilled at, like, detections, wards, that sort of thing. Basically, their goal is just going to be to keep an eye out for Ryan. Simply because if they put more guards there, then it's likely he'd notice. But they do have a group of guards, trusted guards on standby.
Yeah.
As well as the ranked officers from the brigade are also on standby. 2 of them, that being Rico and Nessa.
Oh, I don't know how where they
Corey
are.
is currently busy.
Fair enough.
So that is currently what the status is around the place. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. So, let me just get a track up. Nope, that's not that. All right. Ascension. That's also not the track. I'll just leave the music off for now. So, you wander around the commercial district, finding a suitable roof that's out of immediate sight of any of the high-rise buildings, just to make sure that you'll run into the person you're seeking. It seems a little bit busier than normal in the commercial district, and though you can't tell who's brigade and who is just regular people going about their day and going to a couple of the restaurants in the area. It seems like there's a good mix of families and younger people around the place. It's fairly quiet for a while. You sit on the roof. See an owl fly overhead. It seems to look down at you, specifically. A few minutes later, you'll see someone stand on the roof beside you. He's clearly recognizable. Although the cloak he's wearing isn't that of a ranger, it's just a simple black cloak. But you recognize the beard, the scar on his right hand, and his eyes. I take it this means you're interested, since you came alone.
I'm curious.
I'll take it. Quite busy out tonight, isn't it?
I'm in the city
You don't
long
normally
enough.
see this many people around here. Fair enough. I don't suppose you were stupid enough to come on your own. But I can't see many guards. Brigade? Party members? I guess I'll find out later.
I figured I'd be good enough, or maybe I just figured I'd be good enough on my own to deal with you or get away.
That's also a possibility. Alright. So, you know my study. I'm here to explain my purpose and goal. Once you've heard me out, then I guess you can decide whether you want to capture me, or whether you want to work together, or perhaps something else entirely.
Yeah, let's
So-
find out which option you take.
Well, I'm not here to pick a fight. The main question is whether you are. So, I'm from Kitayama, out in the sticks. It's constantly invaded by that army. I'm sure you know the one.
Ethereal.
The one your clan's always fighting there? Yeah. I'm just gonna turn you up real quick, because I can't quite hear you over that.
You mean the ethereal?
Yeah. Gates always open, and there's always a constant stream of monsters coming from the spring and autumn courts. Their numbers became too overwhelming for people to deal with. I've seen many a place swarmed and destroyed. The gates open here too. I'm concerned it won't be much different. My goal isn't all the monsters. My goal is the gate. It would mean that less people would be coming through in such overwhelming numbers. The numbers they'd come through, they'd be able to either integrate or be kept at bay by villagers. It would mean less people would die. Armies couldn't be sent to the surface either. The ethereal, I mean. They'd be sent in such small quantities that you wouldn't constantly have to be sent to war against them. And the surface could handle itself. Thing is, I don't have the strength to do it. That's why I was so interested in meeting you. Someone who does.
Is there
But
any...
clearly your clan haven't gone after the ethereal court for some reason. So,
Because they're hard
is it
to
because
get
it's
to.
too dangerous?
The consistent war effort against the ethereal core would leave us weakened on all other flanks. In addition to that, it's expensive. A war chest wouldn't be good enough to deal with them all at once. The ethereal fight like dogs. No, that's wrong. They fight like ants. To the last. To deal with the ethereal
even the
court until you
strongest army
beat
of
them,
the
you
world
need to
will
keep
struggle.
going until either you or them are all dead.
The gate's reinforced. The problem, isn't it? A stealth force would be able to destroy it if it wasn't so overwhelmingly covered in wards. Well,
If you're only targeting those that are coming through, why are there people who seem to be either loyal to your ideals or fuck if I know, but just supplementary that seem to be targeting beastmen to turn them into those wild beasts? Same with monsters as well.
Beastkin.
Yeah,
What about Beastkin?
some people you've been handing out these things to have been using some sort of spell you've apparently been teaching them that drives them mad.
I'm no mage. My skill is detection and detection only. Anything beyond that, minor's about the most I'm capable of. I don't have a single major spell on me.
So either someone's wearing your face
And
or
that
you're
kind of
lying.
thing. It's major enchantment at very least. Or something else. I can't exactly say I'm enough of an expert to be able to tell. You are fine to do insight checks whenever
Yeah,
you want,
I'll
man.
do an inside check on him there.
Okay.
It's
What
low.
specifically are you checking?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, you can't tell whether he's telling the truth or not.
Forgive me if I don't fully believe you, but considering what I got out of the guy that caused the problem last time, Sounds like you're pretty involved with it. He said that you taught him a detection spell. Said detection spell immediately drove a Beastman mad into attacking.
I haven't taught anyone magic. Might have been an item.
It was a wand, so once again, either someone's wearing your face or you're lying.
Well, illusions are easy, after all. And you'll see him fiddle with something that he's wearing. And you'll see that his facial structure will start to change. He'll grow some horns that seemingly don't destroy his cloak. And then he'll just wiggle with it again. Even I can do it. Any idiot can do it, provided they have the basic items. And as long as people don't look closely enough, it's not like it matters.
So what? You're saying someone else is wearing your face and going around doing all this? Surely that should cause you some issues. Plus, I'm not exactly.
All depends on what specifically you're referring to. I talk to people on the street. I give them the book. That much is definitely me. Beyond that, well, it depends on what specifically you're talking about. I can't claim whether or not I've done everything that you're saying. I don't know the full list of the crimes that you're lobbying against me.
Fine,
You understand, right?
Fine, then we'll jump to a different point. Why, pray tell, is your incredibly interesting and informative book full of nothing but pretty heinous anti-monster, anti-beastmen, and anti-people who aren't human slander? Or outright racism in most circumstances. You'll forgive me, but I'm not exactly a fan of that kind of person.
Well, it's simple, isn't it? This world is full of monsters.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look.
They're everywhere. And some of them
People
don't
who
need
will
to be
prey
human
upon
meat.
others.
You're right, monsters are everywhere, and a lot of them don't prey on human meat.
Some of them prey on other things. More conceptual. Like the soul, or the will, or the mind. There's no shortage of those stranger kind of monsters. It's harder to find people that aren't monsters than people who are.
Sounding a lot like a terrorist right now.
Why would I want to risk destroying people? There's so precious few of them in this world.
Right, not terrorist. Genocide, then.
You are aware of how impossible that kind of act is. If I had the power to enact genocide, I'd use it to destroy the gate.
You're right.
I don't have that kind of power.
Which is why you're talking to me.
If I could only destroy the gates, then so many places would be safe. It would mean I wouldn't have to resort to any kind of grossly immoral actions. I'd be able to destroy one object, and then this world would instantly be safer. If done correctly, it would mean sneaking through, destroying one thing, and then no one else has to get hurt. But if even the strongest army in the world can't do it, then...
The issue isn't that we can't. The issue is, we aren't mages easily. A lot of us have magical talent, sure. Hell, I'm one of them, but... What you're suggesting is breaking every gate and then having to get out. We'd be sealed inside. You don't get back out quickly like that. Regardless, mass casualties on both sides. We're willing to fight and die, but I'm not willing to go for suicide missions. What you're advocating for, people don't come back from. If the gate's destroyed, then they don't come back, right?
There's other ways through, but not for a large army.
And they aren't. And I think they aren't going to guard it. You need a talented stealth team well beyond what we have access to. well beyond what you have as well. After all, you're basically the head of those ranks. After all, your squad of jacked up hillbillies really seems to follow you, but they don't exactly seem like the best for what you want.
If you're talking about the Rangers, I'm not a member.
Oh, but they worship you.
I'm not a member and haven't been for a long time. You
How
already
long?
know who I am.
Yeah.
Hmm?
How long? Because it seems like it's been quite a while. You don't seem to have aged a day.
You will see a vein twitch. Well, I suppose that's correct. After all. And then he'll lower his hood, and you'll see that his ears look scarred over. It looks like some part of it was cut off. I wasn't exactly born human.
Join the
I'm a
club.
monster, same as the rest of them.
Join the club.
And I plan to be the last one to go.
You see, that's the point there. You've said that you just want to destroy the gate, but you also want to kill everything you consider monsters.
If I can't destroy the gate, there's no other option to protect this surface.
This surface.
People are going to keep dying out of nowhere.
People are going to keep dying all over the place regardless.
No
Yep.
one's going to protect them. And the one thing that destroys these places is monsters!
The one thing that destroys these places is maniacs. Is people who want nothing more than power. It is people who want to impose their will in the world that destroy everything. We aren't in a stable
I'm not
world.
talking about owlbears.
Neither am I.
I'm talking about the leaders of that damn court.
Yeah, I'm aware. Trust me. I'm aware of the ethereal court.
You've never been there after they've done. You were only there for the battle time. You
I've
didn't
seen-
see what they left behind, have you,
No,
kid?
you're right. I haven't seen what they've left behind after they were done. But I've seen what they left behind after I was done. So don't act... I may only be 17, but let's not forget the fact. Both of us are so marred in blood, death may as well be a casual acquaintance.
Can't say I've met him. Perhaps he doesn't show his face to those like me.
Trust me, he shows his face to monsters just fine.
Seems like a strange thing to say for a human. Why would you consider yourself to be a monster?
I've seen fields soaked in blood. Blood from people I've killed. There have been times I've walked across battlefields, stabbing injured soldiers to make sure they stay dead or down, or to kill them because I can't let them get back up. Or I've been the only survivor of entire squadrons. And as I slowly but surely walk my way out through the Valley of Corpses, once more I see her. I see them. Death, reaping the souls I've reaped. I can't heal people. I do nothing but kill. So that's what I've done. Again, and again, and again. I brought an end to countless lives before I've even considered an adult. What other word could describe me but monster?
I'm not sure what word I'd use. But this is something out of necessity.
Does it make it better? Nothing makes it better. If you can't
No.
recognize the fact that every
I'm
single
saying it is the
argument...
correct word. On second thought. Some people are born monsters. Some people become them. I know full well my task is impossible. But I won't stop for a second. I can see that we're done here.
Yeah.
You're clearly just itching for a chance to cut me down. I can see you looking at your sword right now.
Then you're just looking at me. killing you would get us nowhere. But I think we've both made ourselves pretty clear. Your mission
Very well then.
is a thing I am as morally opposed to as possible. I don't have any issues with destroying the gates, nor destroying the ethereal courts. But your methodology for everything else. There are those who are considered monsters by birth, who are the greatest people I've met. There are those you would call humans, who I would slay without a second thought, because they are so much lower than monsters. Our path is one chosen by us, because the gods don't interfere. The path you've
You
chosen is
haven't
one
seen
marred
their
with blood.
souls. You haven't seen what they're made of. They are cursed. Some of them by the gods themselves.
Then I can consider
Not
them,
all of them, but don't believe.
then I'll consider them kin in that regard. Because it's not a blessing to be born with two souls.
Two souls. You're possessed.
Possession would make it easier. At that point, he's gonna slightly move the armor and show the seal mark on his chest. A birthmark. Make the seal some of those a birthmark I was born with that sealed another powerful soul inside my body. To be the same as my own. As luck would have it, he's satiated by the violence I commit. And he's got a hair-trigger temper too.
Interesting. I can't say I've seen one like you before.
It's because there is no
Or
one else
something
but
there.
me.
That would explain it.
Maybe there are others who've tried the same thing, or maybe there's others who've found people whose souls can still exist for a long time after death, but as far as I know, I'm one and only. So,
Typically not possible for those outside of gods or dragons.
let's find, so let's find out
Oh.
which one I got stuck in me then.
Considering you're still human. Either someone's broken the rules. And you'll just see him rapidly. You can't even you blink and he's gone. He jumps up from the rooftop and pulls out a scroll. And he will shoot something down at what looks to be the floor, a drain, something. It lets out a loud crack as you will hear several magical wards break. And you will see that part of the floor is obliterated as alarms ring out through the quarter. And then you'll see only a couple of bits of paper fall down. He's disappeared. Evidently unwilling to continue risking this in a conversation. After a couple of seconds, you'll see a couple of individuals come up to you. Probably plainclothes brigade officers. Alright. Detecting now.
He's gone.
There's no way in hell he's done anything other than... He's teleported. We can trace it if we have a second.
I don't think he teleported. I think he's just fast.
We should at least check.
Go ahead, but you won't find anything. I know his type.
Alright. Brigade. Guards. Look over the market district and the commercial district. Make sure no one else gets out through the port or through the teleporter. Alright? We need to make sure this man doesn't leave the district. Wards. We're going to investigate this thoroughly.
The hell did he... Was that just a... I'm gonna have a look over at the area he blew up to see if I can figure out if it was just a distraction or if there was some other reason why he did it.
Okay. Alright. To be clear, the area is not that massive. It looks like he blew up specifically a manhole to
Yeah,
to the drainage pipe.
that's why I'm.
It looks like the entire metal thing has been completely obliterated, but nothing else around it is destroyed. It looks like the big banging was from a ward being set off and then destroyed.
Yeah, I'm checking to see what I'm trying to see if I'm just trying to work out if it's that was just meant as a distraction or if that's for something else.
Okay. Let's see. You don't have magic sense ascension, so you probably won't be able to find much.
Actually, this might be the perfect time to use that.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see. What's around the area? There's a couple of scraps of paper in the water below you.
I'm so close to saying B-word.
Yeah. There's a couple of scraps of paper in the surrounding area. What it looks like, your best guess is some kind of spell scroll. But you don't think it's the one he used to destroy the specific area. You can also see, you can't see Ryan anywhere. You can't see any cloaked silhouettes at all in the commercial district. At least, not that aren't inside buildings currently. And you don't see any cloaks on the floor either. You can hear some conversations around you, but most of them are, holy crap, what was that? That was a loud bang. Rather than anything in relation to Ryan.
I'll have a look at some of the pieces of paper. I just try to figure out the intent behind the attack. If it was meant as a distraction entirely, or if he was trying to set up for like something in the future.
Okay. I can give you information about what you can see. I can't tell you one way or the other what the intention was.
Fair enough.
Although, typically the way that spell scrolls are destroyed is they're burnt from the top down. So the bottom bit of paper is usually the last thing that remains. Typically spells using fire or lightning, which it looked like it was fire that he used, end up completely destroying the paper. So the fact that there's still some paper remaining indicates that this probably wasn't from the fire spell. So because there's a bit of a spell scroll page here, you can assume it was for some other purpose.
I'll have a look at it.
Praise Temp. Market District. Yeah, there's a couple of words on there, but you've got, like, 2 letters, O-N, and that is it.
Fantastic.
That's usually what's left of spell scrolls. They get destroyed when you pour your mana through them. Paper is not particularly sturdy.
Well, that's a pity. I'm gonna have a poke.
Just trying to figure out if there's anything else you can sense.
I'm gonna,
but there
before
really
anything else, I'm
isn't.
gonna poke my head through the manhole and see if there's anything on the other side.
Okay. It is what looks to be the drainage pipes. The water looks like it's got a little bit of algae in it. It doesn't look like the water was massively disturbed or like it's leaking down, so it looks like it literally just destroyed the manhole and the ward. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any people there. Actually, wait. Other party. Serious question.
Yep.
What did you do with the cultists that you either knocked out or killed? Did you go back into the sewer and collect them again?
I would
haven't
definitely-
done that since we went straight from there to the city to.
Okay. Alright. There is, like, 6 bodies, cloaked figures, piled on top of each other. That are, like, right near the manhole where you are. It looks like they're entirely unconscious. They've got a bunch of burns over them, and they look like they're sopping wet.
Hey, I think I found some criminals.
Alright. We'll get some of the officers. Hey, you two, come over here. Come down the manhole and collect these... guys. Why are we going into the drainage pipe?
Does I found 6 moon cultists in there?
There's 6 cloaked figures down there. Take them in for questioning. They shouldn't be in the storm drains anyway. Yes, sir. Doesn't that mean we need to get wet? Yes, it does. Now go.
Don't be a bitch. It's not even that.
Fine.
Don't be a bitch. It's not even that likely to cause you any illness.
Yes, sir. And you'll just see 2 of them go down, and then another 4 go down. We found 6 more!
Cool. Pick their asses up and dump them up here too.
And yeah, they'll hand up the 12, and then you'll see 12 plainclothes people just walk off in the direction of the jail, carrying these unconscious individuals.
How many of these fuckers are there?
Unclear. Okay, I can confirm. What's 18 plus 12? 24 plus 6 is 30. There's at least 30.
The how many of these fuckers are there is just the how many of these guys do I have to kick the ass off before they fucking stop coming?
You have seen 30. Actually, you know of 32.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm just gonna look around, sort of pick up any more bits and pieces I can find, but if I can't find anything else, I'm just gonna go find the rest of them.
There aren't any more bits and pieces. You'll see a couple of the brigade officers will head off. It looks like there's a weird amount of activity in the market district, and you'll hear a couple of the officers yelling about something or other. You can't quite hear from this distance.
Let me get closer to this issue then.
Got him! Wait! Got him! What?
Let's find out what they fucked
Sir,
up.
are you Ryan Ashfelt? What? No, what gave you that idea? You look exactly like him. I don't know, I was just minding my business. What the hell? Why am I being arrested?
Can I have a look if he has the thing on his wrist that I saw Ryan fucking with?
Thing on his wrist.
Is this-
Are you talking about, like...
He was
Okay,
messing with something
not
that
a
helped
thing
him
around-
change his appearance. On it, which
Okay,
he said
it was
on
a
his
thing
wrist.
around his neck,
Oh,
and,
neck.
no, he doesn't.
Okay. This ain't him, he's just fucking identical.
Wait. What do you mean?
And it's
Doesn't that guy have a super thick beard? And you'll just see the guy put his hand up to his chin, and it will phase through the beard. It's a simple illusion. Detection mages, look out for any illusions. What? Okay, we've got to search this entire district.
let me
It looks like he's covered his tracks by creating a ton of illusionary copies of himself. No, I'm real. I'm solid. I'm not him, though. And you'll see them touch the figure, and that is a real person. After a couple of seconds, the illusion will completely fade. As you'll see something, a bracelet, drop to the ground.
Okay.
Bent.
Where did you get that?
Hmm?
Bracelet, where'd you get it?
Never seen that thing before. What the hell?
Then how come you're wearing it?
I don't know. What the hell just happened? Why do I look like a criminal? Sir, we're going to need to take you in for questioning.
Don't bother, he knows nothing. There's there's gonna be 100 people here who are gonna say the exact same thing. You're dealing with someone with some sort of elvish heritage. You're not gonna be able to find him by that quick.
And elves don't typically have any specialized power over illusions. They aren't Fae, they're humanoids.
Yeah. For all I know, he could be full Fae. Whatever he is, he's definitely from the wilds, though. So you can sit, which means that you're better off finding if there's someone who has one of these. Okay. I'm gonna pick up the bracelet and have a closer look at it. Look for these things. If it's them, then they're fake, then they're not actually him. If you take all these people in, then he'll get away for sure.
Thing is, you will note, the bracelet didn't actually appear until the illusion broke.
Piss.
It appears part of the illusion is hiding the bracelet.
How long can I do this for?
Look at your character sheet. I don't remember off the top of my head.
It is 90 seconds.
Alright. Fair enough. You'll run around the quarter mad, and you'll see and point out a bunch of people that look like Ryan, to the brigade, and whatever guards are around, going, that one's fake, that one's fake, that one's fake. But after 90 seconds, your eyes will run out.
Fuck that. I hate
And you can still see more of them around. It looks like there's hundreds, maybe. However he did this is absurd. What it looks like is a bunch of toy illusions that are typically sold in, like, toy stores. They're basic and shitty, but they're good enough to hide themselves. And it looks like whatever quantity they're in, it's a commercial amount. Alright, sir. May we take that bracelet of yours? What bracelet? Okay, feel on your hand, sir. You should feel a bracelet. What the hell is this doing here? Sir, we know you haven't done anything wrong, but we are going to need to take that item for an investigation. Was it doing anything? Sir, you look like the known criminal Ryan Ashbelt.
Fuck me.
Oh crap, I do.
I'm gonna be
Yeah, here you go. And there'll just be more cases like that.
I don't have fucking time for
And
this.
people keep investigating. And they keep finding more and more of these. Okay, what's the holdup? Oh. Okay, I need a status report. Ascension. It's good to see you. Are you helping with this investigation?
I'm running around, if that's what counts for helping, but yeah.
Alright, what's going on?
It's all
You didn't call, so I came to the district.
Didn't have time to. Fucking bolted off after I guess I spooked him too hard. From what I can tell, someone else wearing his face is going around. Shit.
Hmm?
These
What is
things,
it?
they're basic level toys, right? Toy illusion?
Yes.
Well, they're all looking like Ryan. That guard whose leg I broke mentioned Ryan both giving him the book and someone like him teaching him the spell.
I will clarify, he was given an item with the spell imbued in it.
Yeah,
he
well-
was not taught the spell.
Well, I think I even said that he gave him an item. Ryan didn't give me any answers on that one either, but yeah.
Yeah, Ryan didn't, but I'm just telling you because Senshin would remember.
If these guys are all wearing these stupid things that make them look like Ryan, who's to say someone hasn't used that intentionally? Like, for example, those fucking moon cultists.
Didn't they have a whole thing against illusions?
Maybe, but I don't exactly think this hardline psycho division we're dealing with is against bending their methodology to get away with this stuff. Plus, it doesn't make sense. Ryan wouldn't be the one to... Ryan doesn't seem like the type to start going around turning people mad, but they don't seem to be the type to use illusions, so one of the two is doing something.
I'm going to hedge my bets with Ryan. He's well known for using a lot of magic items.
How the fuck did... okay,
He
then how did
uses
he get
them to
them
make
all
up for a lack of knowledge.
How did he get them on all these people, then?
That part, I don't know. Some of it might be people willingly putting them on, because they work for him. As for the rest of it, I have no idea.
So he teaches them...
How long were you waiting? Do you
Waiting?
think he prepared this?
Son of a fucking bitch. Should've picked
If he was fast enough to run away from where you were, maybe he was fast enough to do this in, I don't know, a couple of minutes between when he saw you and when he met with you.
I shouldn't have picked the commercial district. I should have gone somewhere else.
It's not your fault. It seemed like a reasonable option. We wanted to make sure he wasn't spooked.
Yeah, you're right, but we'll be fine just making to the conversation. Now this is made actively worse. Shit. Okay.
Detection mages. Keep an eye out for any illusions.
There's illusions
He was wearing one, right? You said?
Yeah. he
So
was
if
wearing
we've got an item with an illusion in it, it's likely that he was using that earlier in the commercial district.
He used it to
It
grow
might be
horns.
possible to trace. It's unlikely, but we can at least give it a shot.
He used it to grow horns that didn't look like they broke through his cape.
Right.
I don't know if that's only one of a kind of. I don't know if that's only the one thing he can do, or if it was just the option he chose, but it did that.
Do you think he was wearing an illusion when he first showed up? Or do you think that was his actual face?
I saw his actual face.
Right.
He would have worn an illusion for his ears.
Makes sense. Alright, if that's the case,
Also, I know what he's
this
on.
is notoriously hard to track.
He has also, I know what his goal is.
What is it? We should probably get off the main street a little bit. And Rico will just walk you.
Tension will be
To
walking
somewhere a little
alongside her
bit
anyway
quieter.
for it, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. His specific issue, he mentioned he came from Kitsa something?
Kitayama,
Kitayama.
which is one of the two nations on the Horn.
Okay, I'm just making sure I got that right. I was mixing up with Kita Kami from Pokemon.
Understandable.
He said he came from Kitayama. Some sort of backwater that has a gate nearby to it that keeps having monsters sent through it by the Ethereal Court.
Oh, it's there.
More than that, he talks about there being a gate here too.
That would explain all the Fae that have been arriving recently. The procession from the Dawn Courts, the druids or changelings, all of the monsters that the Rangers have been talking about. There has been an increase, even if the increase has been less than what the Rangers have been indicating.
Yeah. So, here's where from there it comes to this. He said he wants to destroy the gate or close it or something. Make it so that so many can come through.
Gates are typically cyclical. The Ethereal Core typically only has a gate open in one place in the surface at a time. It will move around between a couple of the different realms of the Feywilds, and then the gate on the surface will move. It should just go away on its own after a little while.
Cynical.
Is he talking about the actual gate? The one in the court?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Look, either way, he wanted the manpower to deal with it. He said he wanted an army, and obviously I had one. I was surprised that we hadn't gone to war with them directly. Apparently he isn't the type to think about the consequences of declaring war.
It's pretty well known that he's a fanatic. At least he seemed spooked enough by you to not pick a fight.
He didn't want to in the first place, but he definitely didn't want to after I talked a little bit more.
Yeah. From what the old reports said from about 30 years ago, something like that. That was the most recent. They all seem to speak of how he was discharged and how he'd rave constantly about cutting weeds with a kitchen knife and doing whatever small amount he could. This was, of course, immediately after being arrested for murdering several beastkin in back alleys. Got discharged for damn good reason.
I don't know why you guys didn't just arrest him.
We did. He escaped. He escaped from incredibly high security prison.
Oh, the next time shoot
We
him.
had him in max security and we're planning on killing him the next day.
I don't plan to, just kill him.
I'm saying that's what happened 30 years ago. I wasn't directly involved. I'm
That's
too young for that.
fair enough. Well,
They had him in max security and we're planning on administering the execution the next day. Fortunately, somehow he got out.
I don't think he's some low-level thug. This
He
level,
isn't.
When I say low level, I mean your eye level. I said this guy looked elevated. I said this guy had He cut off his ears like he had them, you know, like elves, but I don't think it's just elven. I think this dude's a fae.
If that's the case, if he's a fae, he should have some pretty high levels of magic.
Wait, and Rico is just going to pull out her necklace.
Okay, this is a counter trump. I'm just going to double check to make sure he hasn't done anything to you.
Go ahead.
And she'll just activate it.
Okay, you're good.
I resistance, I'll be fine. Besides, he wouldn't even dare. He knows
Why's that?
He knows my family's history, and faes don't end up going well when they try to enchant us.
Some of them have a passive enchanting ability. Some of them, the more powerful ones,
Passive we can
will end up doing it regardless.
passive we can somewhat ignore, but you know how we
Passive probably would have worn off by the time you got here.
an
They
active
typically
one.
don't last much beyond once a person leaves the room.
An active one has the concern of causing us to go into the more berserk state.
Right. But that's with you. What about with all these other people? All these lunatics that all of a sudden seem to be picking up his point of view. It might be that they're actually racist.
The books.
Books.
That's him holding up the book he was given earlier. He said
Alright,
they have a page
let's
for tracking.
try a detection. Alright, detection spell with location tracking. Couple of illusions, but it looks like that's just the paper. I'll just have a look. Yeah, that's just annotations. And that's it. I can't detect anything else.
So it could just be he's convincing people. If I wasn't me, he could probably. If I wasn't me, he could be it. He's very convincing on his own. Doesn't work when you're diametrically opposed, but if, for example, you've lost somebody to a monster attack, or you're just somebody who sees beastkins as concerning, the little worm digs in hard. And it does not let go.
Oh. This, with the number he's got, this could be a more serious problem than we're both looking at. I need to call in the brigade. I might be wrong, but if this is as big as I think, then the king's in a lot of danger. Corey, how are things at the castle? Fine. No abnormalities. How are things out on the field? Ryan Ashpelt has been spotted. It looks like he's up to his usual tricks again. He's got a lot of illusory copies of himself around the district. I don't think we'll be able to find the real one. We're going to keep investigating for the rest of the night, just in case we have a chance of it. We're going to double check everyone who goes in or out of this district. If we can't find anything come morning, we'll have to give it up. You're not a mage, so even though your help would be appreciated, I frankly doubt you could do much. This is more the job for the unranked officers.
It's fine. Said your king's in danger?
No, he isn't.
No.
Corey's watching him at the moment, and the queen is well liked. Also in the same area as the king, so
That's not
she
what
should be fine.
Yeah, but a fanatic doesn't give a shit.
What I'm saying is no one's there currently, and we've got a capable brigade member stationed there. His entire specialty is shielding. Pretty much any attack, he'd be able to automatically place himself in harm's way instead of the king. Although it's not like it would get through his shield.
Still isn't easy.
At least we can hope. Well, with the investigation going the way it is, send Nessa there as well. I'm going to stay here and preside over the investigation.
If this is looking as bad as it is, then we'll need somebody.
I'm calling my captain. I don't have the authority to get heaps more reinforcements in, but she does.
I have authority
I'm
too.
gonna need another couple of squads in here as soon as possible.
I have some authority too. I'll see if I can get any. I'm gonna see if I can call in my squadron.
That would greatly help. If this this is what I think it is. Let's face it, the biggest problem for the Rangers right now is the king and his policies. And especially for people like Ryan. I might be wrong, but I'm not gonna take a risk with this.
Yeah, no. If I can, Reba Squadron is almost entirely monsters. If I get them in, they'll probably focus entirely on me.
Are you sure you aren't putting them at risk with this affliction and how it's spreading?
No,
We don't know
doesn't
how
spread.
to cure it yet.
it doesn't
Well,
spread. And
it is being caused.
yeah, exactly. I'm aware of that. Takashi is, well, she is good at all kinds of support magic. I'm convinced she could deal with it. The only one I'd be concerned about is bringing in Taka.
Well,
He's got the
it's
same
your
issue.
call. You've seen about as much of this affliction as I have.
I've seen
If
it
you think your
caused.
squadron would be safe, by all means.
I've seen how it's caused and what to deal with it. Provided I can keep them fully aware we're good. But this shit goes deep and hard, and I don't know how long it'll take for your captain to get here, but I can get my guys here probably within a day.
Let's see. I believe about 2-3 days.
That's gonna be too late.
I know. That's why I'm planning on calling her and getting
It's
her to
gonna
send reinforcements.
It's
from
gonna be too
HQ.
late because you said the gate's cyclical, right?
Yes, it is.
What's the one cycle we all know? As he's gonna point up.
That might mean it disappears by then. But
Knowing our luck, it's gonna be the opposite way. New moon means it's fully open. Full moon means it's fully open. New moon means it's gone.
it's the case. Ethereal Court hasn't shown much concern for this place. But my main concern isn't them.
It's the cultists.
They claim to worship a god of the moon. Even though one doesn't exist, I can't help but wonder how much influence the moon has over their capabilities.
It'll be more than enough in this circumstance. Sec. I'm gonna assume that the others are probably back inside the city by this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys, you'll see that as you get back to near the market district and the commercial district, you'll see that there is a ton of wards and guards pretty much at all of them. Some people are being allowed in or out, but they're being thoroughly checked first.
What's going on?
Hmm.
Some of the wards were severely damaged. We're worried that there might be hostiles in the area. While we've mostly cleared it out, right now we're on the hunt for a suspect. We're going to need to check you before you come in.
Go ahead.
Should just be a basic check for illusions. And they'll do a check, notice that none of you have any on you, and will not. Alright, you're free to enter. And then they'll go, Alright, detection mages. A new group has entered, they've been scanned, their mana's fine. Yes, sir.
Hey,
You'll notice that there will be a lot of people with similar faces, and as guards are going around and grabbing their wrists, removing something from them, and then taking it for themselves. The people's faces will change back. All of them will be one that you recognize. That of Ryan Ashpelt.
wow. See, it's ironic because he sees all monsters as being the same, and now he's turning all people into being the same.
Yeah.
After
guess
a
you met him
while,
then.
you'll run in. Actually, no. Senshin's in a back alley. Senshin, roll a perception check.
Okay.
You see your party.
Over here!
They're just kind of wandering around, having a look.
I'll shout over to them so they can hear me.
Oh, hey, what's up? Did you find the guy?
Find him, talk to him. Didn't go anywhere well. Dude's fucking psycho though.
Hmm.
Did you manage to get any more information out of him?
enough. I brought Rico up to speed. We're dealing with that,
Alright.
but
Is there anything else I need to know? I'm gonna get in as many reinforcements as I can before this full moon hits.
if you know that, I'll need to tell you the identities of each of my squad at least.
Alright.
Spec-
That would be helpful.
Especially because one of them might be on one of your wanted lists. He'll mumble under his breath. Okay, let's see. First off, I want to mention it
If
earlier.
they're helping with an investigation, then I should be able to write it off as... there's a few policies I can use.
It'll be fun. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, well, I'll go with the one I mentioned first, Tamo Takaji. She's a foxkin.
Alright?
Illusion... She's your type of illusion, enchantment, warding. So,
Alright.
extremely good in that category. I think we'll be safe with her there. Hakura Bahari. Dude's big and armored. I imagine he's pretty similar to your Damien.
Yeah. He's our strongest fighter. Well, aside from the captain.
Well, Haka's my strongest wall. He doesn't like to fight, but he is very good at making people target him.
Kinda reminds me of our Corey.
Yeah.
Scary.
My best friend since I was a kid, and my guardian. Olima Blackrock. He's a bat folk.
A what?
Bat folk. They mostly live in the Underdark.
Blackrock? Huh. That
Oh,
name
like-
sounds familiar.
Person and a bat, right?
That would
But you're
probably
just-
be...
You were just insulting him and calling him a jack.
No, he's literally part... He is part bat, part human.
Oh.
You might have heard of Targon Blackrock, his father. He's one of our biggest generals.
Yes, that's the name I recognize.
I hadn't even heard of Jigoku Umare before recently, so no.
You...
He was talking to Rico.
Yes!
That would explain it, yes.
And...
I recognize that name well.
And Kote King Rope.
Interesting name.
She's...
Wait a minute.
He has abilities for
That's her name.
teleportation, speed enhancement, and minor illusion. And is was one of my guards during the mission during the Kencasta Kingdom Civil War.
King Robe. Oh. Oh.
It was officially sanctioned, but yeah.
Does that mean... Wait a minute. And she'll just get a bit closer. Does that mean that you were the ones that aided the revolutionaries?
We were paid to, so yes.
The rest of them... The rest of them ended up slaughtering without a thought. How much of a part of that were you?
We were part of it. I can't say how much. Look, it was a hell of a war, and I wasn't exactly proud of it either. I went there on assuming
The
I'd be a-
revolutionaries were paid to kill the king and queen. Not the entire court. Not the nobles.
I was paid to
Most of them
fight
didn't
against.
act like that.
I was paid to fight against the army. When shit went south, we were told that we figured the best way of getting out of it was to deal with the leaders. So we did. I wasn't
You were in
proud
a
of it,
different
but
group then.
as far as I know, none.
Then you weren't in that group.
As far as I know, none of
The
my men did
nationalists.
that. Nationalists.
The
did.
nationalists in that war. They promised the crown. They promised the guards that they'd settle for the heads of the king and queen, install a new government, and all others would be spared. Those same nationalists chose to kill every noble and many of the knights and servants.
Shit. Now I know why I recognized your name.
Also was a bloodbath.
Fuck. Now I know why I recognize your name. Just so we're
Huh.
on the same page, I don't bear any ill will to you.
You weren't part of the group that... You weren't part of the group that ended up killing without thought.
If you were fighting the army, then I bear no ill will against you either. You were simply doing your job. I'm the one who failed mine.
Killing without thought is pointless. You gotta know what the hell you're doing when you're about to kill somebody. You gotta make peace with that before you do it too.
People there. They prioritize slaughtering everyone who was there, regardless of whether it would help with their coup, or whether those individuals had anything to do with the harm that was being caused.
Gosh, that's a fucking mess.
Frankly, it's a miracle I made it out if they're alive. It's a miracle anyone did.
Yeah, Pinkhouse was a fucking mess. I don't know who caused it, but if I ever figured out what was the reason why, well, I'm gonna put a bullet through their head. Or a sword, arrow, whatever I felt like. I don't like extra killing.
King and Queen were corrupt. It was understandable why people wanted to go after them, but the extent to which they went.
This is a really heavy conversation. I
beyond
don't know if I
what
want to be
we
part
call
of this. just on the side.
Yeah, I
These two
Don't
have just
know.
realized that they might have met each other. Probably not, but maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I was more on the defensive side of things. Like, I wasn't really involved with any of this.
I
I
had
don't really know what's happening, but it sounds like Sentient did some cool stuff.
I had Kane
Uh,
Castor and I immediately didn't want to be involved.
It's stable
That's a
now,
fair
at
enough
least.
thing.
Well, aside from generational war with Bahari.
Yeah, don't I be sure. I'm not a fan of. Yeah, guess where I got Haka from. Anyway, I can get them here within a day. As I said, Kote is a spatial mage. Got a at all
Nice.
points. At all points I have a. Well, where is it? He's gonna look around himself. Found it. He's just gonna like pull up his shoulder. It's like a runecraft tattoo. It's basically a homing location for teleportation. She's probably just gotta set up a circle and she can warp to me at any point.
Useful. I'm going to contact my captain. Let's see, what squads do we need? We're going to need a defense squad for the king, just in case. We're also going to need a squad to counter the propaganda from the rangers. I'm thinking 3. 3 should be enough. That should cover all the specialties. I'm going to get in some help from the brigade.
I'll cover the ass kicking. I'll need a big area. Haka's a tall man.
Alright. Area for what? To sleep? To fight?
To summon them.
Well, we are near a teleportation circle.
Okay.
You see there? Right next to the port gate?
Yeah, I see it.
It's warded now, but people should be able to teleport in come morning.
Okay,
So if they can be there within a day,
we'll get ourselves.
we should have the extra help.
We'll get some sleep and we'll. Okay, I'll get some sleep and we'll set up there. You guys, prepare to meet my squadron.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Wait, you mean we're gonna get to meet Sentient's old crew?
Old crew.
Current crew, but
It's gonna
yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be nice seeing them again. It's been a while since I would talk to Tamamo.
well, it's gonna be
Alright.
interesting to see your war buddies, that's for sure.
Is there anything else that you can say about your meeting with him? Or should we just get started on pulling in as many reinforcements as we can?
I'm trying to think if there's any other details that Sentient would bring up, but I've forgotten. I mean,
Alright.
is there anything
And
else? Is there anything else
Rico
I
will
can't
just
think
hand
of?
you a sending stone.
Contact me if you come up with anything.
Okay. This,
I'm going to keep an eye on this investigation and contact the captain.
one thing.
Yes.
You already gave me a sending stone yesterday. He's gonna hand it back.
Hmm.
When I met up initially, when I was talking about the plan to meet with Ryan, you gave me a
Oh.
sending stone then too.
Right. I think I passed out immediately after that.
Yes, you did. From exhaustion. Not the sleepy time rag.
Insight check with advantage.
Why does she have advantage? Alright, because I'm bad at lying. I'll roll deception then. Yes! Yes!
That makes sense. I guess I didn't get enough coffee in.
It's the only nat 20 of the session.
Wow.
And it was on gaslighting the vice captain of Squad 48.
Oh, that might be the happiest I've ever been on a nat 20.
Congratulations.
but-
Apparently Raijin gets most of her nat 20s on gaslighting Rico.
That was ascension of the gaslighting of the... Yes, exhaustion.
Well, I've slept up well now. I think I fell asleep in the middle of the meeting, so I apologize for that.
It's fine, I got through all the important stuff. Now then. I'm gonna go requisition an inn right next to... as close to the summoning area as I can get. And by requisition, I mean pay for it. I don't mean literally stealing someone's room.
I figured.
Just want to make sure...
I'll
that
continue the
face-
investigation.
Have fun.
Alright. See you later.
See ya.
And Rico will head off and check up with some of the guards.
This is gonna be a mess.
Guaranteed.
Okay. So, I will say probably one full day until you can summon any of them, Sunshine.
Yeah, I already know. I have to contact them first to say, set up a fucking circle. If there's anyone that I'm gonna want first, it's... I would actually just be basically just... where the fuck did I leave it? He's just gonna be like roughing around his pockets. Just there it is, pulling out his own sending stone, which he has just marked on it, which just says, which is like a skull on it. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. Hello, Reaper Squadron. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Sorry about that. About the injuries. Shit went down. I need you guys to teleport over to. Fuck. What's the name of the king? Not this specific city / kingdom.
Shinran City.
Thank you.
Saying the city is fine because that's where the teleport circle is.
I need you guys to teleport over to Shinran ASAP. If it gets you there faster, just go to the nearest teleportation thing while Kote gets here first. Sweet. That's...
Everyone else is in the middle of a mission, Captain, but I can arrive there soon.
Fuck. Okay, then I'll take that. Then yeah, you can come.
Alright.
I need as
I'll
many-
bring everyone else back as soon as they've finished with the mission.
Right.
They don't need my help at this late stage.
Fantastic. Good. Tell them they need here ASAP. We are dealing with we're dealing with a possible cancaster. So
Another cancaster, huh?
yeah.
Well.
This time we're not being paid to kill the king.
Well, it sounds easier at least.
No, it's way harder to keep someone alive than it is to kill them.
I'll check with you on the details once I arrive.
Okay.
I should be there within a couple of hours.
Great.
Just need to set up the circle.
See you then, Kote.
And
See you then.
and the transmission will cut.
Okay. Well, that's done. Kote's getting here ASAP. The others should be here within... Actually, turns out they're still in the middle of a mission. I can only get Kote here. I'll see you as soon as I can get the others. I was sending to Rico, by the way.
Got it. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome.
Alright. Rico. Rico is going to send a message to Kana.
Hey, Captain. Sorry to message you so late, but things aren't going too hot here while you've been away. It appears the dove swapping has got us into some real danger. Captain?
Is this like live?
Rico is sending a message. So this is a sending spell, so Kana can respond. She's
Okay,
sending a message to Kana right now.
Okay, got it. It's already in the middle of trying to deal with that situation on our end. Why? What's happening?
I can't put in a request for reinforcements, but the situation is dire. The Rangers have got a large amount of control over the press since we haven't had a PR squad here in a while. And I believe Ryan Ashpelt has returned, and I believe he's going to be attempting a coup. Also, there's a cult which appears to be infecting people with some kind of madness disease, specifically targeting monsters. I believe that this group is working in conjunction with this Ryan Ashpelt. Within the next couple of days, I believe the cult will have incredible amounts of power at their disposal, and I believe that the Rangers will be attempting a coup d'etat.
I see.
The three of us can't manage the situation as it is,
Okay.
and I doubt they'll listen to me as quickly as they'll listen to you.
Okay. I'll inform the Daimyo Taniryu what's going on and make my way there as soon as possible. Keep everything as organized as you can until I arrive.
I doubt you'll be able to arrive in time. We're going to need assistance within the next 2 days.
And I might have to-
Headquarters will be able to send reinforcements faster.
Right, the closest would be. Okay, I'll send the message out. I'll send the message out to them, but either way, I'll be on my way. I can't let this. I can't do nothing while this is all happening to my squad after all. Expect reinforcements to arrive. Expect me to arrive a little bit late. Apologies.
Not a problem, Captain. At this stage, if possible, a PR squad to deal with the Ranger propaganda, a defensive squad to defend the King, and possibly one other, if that is feasible from HQ at the moment.
I would have to double check with HQ, but from my recent memory, I don't think a PR squad would be able to get there within the next 2 days. The others might be doable.
Fair enough. Also, strange as it is, we've had some aid from the Jigoku Umare on this matter.
So those guys are finally deciding to fight for the right side, huh?
It appears they're working directly with His Highness. I was inclined to work alongside them, since they were working for the same cause.
Well, desperate times, an ally is an ally after all.
That's what I figured.
However, do your best to keep an eye on them.
I've been keeping a bit of an eye on them, but it seems like they're fine. All they've been doing so far is apprehending criminals. I haven't seen any evidence of any murder or additional crimes that they might have been committing. I think for now they're in the clear.
Oh wow,
Hey,
I feel like I'm not trusted for
that-
some reason.
Yeah.
Literally, like less than half an hour ago, talking about how you stained the streets red with blood.
Yeah, welcome to
Okay,
being a mercenary!
Also, I will
Yeah.
say, the state that the racist was sent to prison in is not inspiring much confidence.
Oh, he got the information out. That's what mattered.
The state which you sent the prisoner to prison in is not inspiring much confidence in Rico.
Oh, that's their fault.
He's definitely been more violent than would be expected, but it appears he at very least hasn't killed anyone.
Okay.
As for any damages, I'll fill out the appropriate paperwork.
I'm sure this counts as an emergency situation.
Considering we have 3 active members right now, 3 active officers, I would say when we typically require 2 to 3 squads, I would say it does.
I'll see if I can get. Was it squad 12? Was one of the PR ones?
Squad 7, I believe.
7.
Ah, yes, Team 7.
I'll see if I
Team
can.
7.
Naruto is gonna
I'll
go
see if I
talk
can
to
get
Jutsu.
see if I can get squad 7 and squad 42 involved in this.
Squad 42. Aren't they? They might be in a bit of danger. The enemy has mostly been targeting beastkin and monsters, and Well, there's quite a few of those in Squad 42. I believe they left due to being concerned for several of their members.
True. At the same time, my own squad has several people that could be considered monsters as well.
Yeah, and they're not in the city.
And none of them are present.
Wait.
Human,
Wait.
elf, dwarf, and Damien. Damien's with you, isn't he?
Yes, Damien's with me, but I'm sorry. Are we talking about a guy that? Aren't we talking about a guy that considers anything and everything to be a monster?
Thankfully, it seems like no humanoids have been targeted. It looks like the list is limited to academically defined monsters as well as beastkin. It doesn't seem like any humans or elves have been targeted. We're in no additional danger.
Well, if that's the case, Squad 42 is out. I'll see if there's any other squads nearby.
Thank you.
What's the name of the goddess of peace?
Saren. Saren the Arbiter is how she's typically referred.
Enrico?
Yes.
May Saren protect you all.
I hope so as well. And may you find peace tonight as you deal with the dove swapping that had the card.
Still causing problems over here, but that's gonna have to wait. If anything, let's just pray that Detriment gives us good seas.
Detriment.
I'll visit the shrine tonight.
Giving good seas.
Detriment, don't smite me, please. Offerings.
Detriment. It's more of a detriment. Detriment, go away.
Detriment, go away.
Oh,
Come on back another day.
Go find Ryan and take him to his grave.
I think we'd all love that.
Honestly, considering Detriment, there's a chance he might do it anyway.
Well, yeah.
I'm fine with genocide, but I draw the line at racism.
The moment I'm there, I'll try and figure out exactly where you are and make haste towards your location. Be sure not to be in too much. Be sure not to be in too much of a pickle when I arrive.
I'll try my best.
He's gonna be on fucking fire.
Yeah, I just see the city on fire. Like, no, it's not gonna end up like that.
It's like, I'll try my best to
I
keep
mean, the
everything
last
peaceful.
city you guys
Me-
were in was on fire.
Like, I'll try to keep everything under control. Meanwhile, Sedge is like, okay, I'm bringing my fucking kill squad. We are fucked. I'm bringing in the kill squad.
Well, she's already said that she's working with the Jikoku Umarai, and that while you're being extremely violent, it's also, you know, you've also been a great help.
And also Rico,
Yes?
you're totally getting me a coffee for this.
Absolutely.
And with that, she will hang up the send.
Fair enough. Alright. Riko will continue doing her work as you guys head to bed. Because I don't imagine there's anything else you specifically want to be conscious for.
Not really. Well, let's get fucking Andrew on the call too. Why not? Fuck it. Let's get him involved. Actually, that might not be a terrible idea at this point.
I mean, hey, he said he wanted to join your party.
And
He's
he-
out there in the woods.
and
The
he-
flashbang rats know where you are.
Any port
I
in a
wouldn't.
storm, even a port that's full of flashbang rats. Actually, maybe not that port. Maybe I'll take the storm.
Come on, the flashbang rats aren't that bad.
Yeah, like, come on, like, it's just a bit of a song and a dance.
I'll take my chances with Detriment.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Robbie. I have been trying.
No,
You will?
I'm kidding. I will probably go check with them next time.
Okay, so next session you want to go check with the ferrets?
I will most likely remember that they exist and then consider them a possibility as assistants.
Yeah.
That's
Hoti
bad.
is gonna be here. So I guess you'll have someone else new to meet. Shit
Yep.
is going down.
Yeah, what the last introduced extra squad that all of us just have.
Well, every character has one. Every player has one. So we've got Senshin's squad. We've got David with the David with the Runecrofters, although that's more of a faction.
Yeah.
Andrew with his ferrets, and Kana with Squad 48. Although she's not joining for a while, so she's kind of just going to be an NPC that's around in the background for a bit
Yeah,
until
she's
you
not gonna
guys
be-
get strong enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until we're like what, level 5. I can't wait till I'm at a level where I can actually fucking do anything, and I don't have to use up literally all of my mana for a simple attacks. I did kill,
Yeah.
I think, probably 80% of the enemy, but
Yes, congratulations. You did do a good job, Raijin.
it turns
Also,
out that
Yeah.
lines are
you have
really useful. They
defeated-
keep coming up in straight lines. What'd you say?
You have defeated 30 cultists.
Yay! Do I get a level up from that?
Fuck it, we're going into the end game, sure. Level up to level 2 after the end of the session. But first, roleplay whatever night stuff you're gonna do, and then I've got to cut away.
Okay. Well, Zed just walk upstairs just to start hanging stuff up. And just, just start putting your stuff away. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare, isn't it?
Hey, Ascension,
Yep.
things are getting really intense right now.
Yep.
Are you sure that we're gonna be able to fix all of this?
Us? On our own? No. No way, chance in hell. As a full group, we got a decent chance.
Say, I'm still not sure what I'm meant to be doing. Well, really what I'm meant to be doing at all.
Yeah. No one really works that stuff out quickly. I don't know what I can tell you, honestly. I'm just kind of guessing what to do on my own anyway.
I'm going to meet up with James and his friends tomorrow. And I be honest, please. Do you really think that I should be trying to be an adventurer like you guys?
My opinion doesn't matter. What matters is what you want to do. I can't say for sure what I think you should or shouldn't do.
I know what I want to do, but is that really what I should be doing?
What one should be doing and what one wants to do aren't always the same thing. But you want to help people out, and you want to write these stories, right? Nothing wrong with that. Besides, if you don't know what you should be doing, you just gotta work out until you find out what it is.
Work out what?
What it is you should be doing.
Think I understand?
Yeah, basically, fuck, I'm bad at this. Someone else help.
You're not really just that bad at it at all.
I think what he's trying to say is, you gotta work at it to find your motivation, your desire, what it is you want to dedicate your life to.
Once you have that, the rest is easy.
Maybe you'll want to keep writing your stories. maybe you'll want to write them so much that you won't want to be an adventurer anymore. But
Hmm.
that's up for you to decide, not us.
Yeah, it's what's in your own heart that matters most.
Talk about you're going mute again.
Oh, so it's what's in my own heart, huh?
Oh, that's the way I'd see it.
Well, I guess none of that's going to matter if we can't win tomorrow.
Well, if we can't win, we need to win. But yeah,
Regardless, I'll try my best to. If nothing else, I'll try my best to cheer you all on.
that's the spirit.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh, you definitely.
go ahead. I was just breathing, basically.
Yeah. Well, you definitely created a lot of cheer down in the sewers, Taishiro. We definitely needed it.
I didn't really help. I didn't really help all that much. I barely kept you. I barely kept you up, and that was taking all of my strength.
Trust me, you
Hey,
did a lot
it
of
was-
work to keep him up.
Yeah, it. Honestly, we wouldn't have gone as far as we did without you. That's the truth.
Yep,
You think so?
it's. Yep, you did great. You made sure to keep David up from the attacks of the enemy. She's gonna
Yeah,
look at him.
He was getting
It's,
beat up by. He was getting really beat up by them. I mean, I can't believe.
yeah,
I mean, I
okay.
can't believe how much they managed to burn the inside of his body.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had some
yeah.
interesting spells, didn't they?
Yeah, the static, you could say, and David's gonna turn around and look down at Raijin. I
Oh my!
remember.
It's like four. It was like 4 feet taller than that.
She's gonna blink twice and then just. Maybe next time I won't aim to. Maybe next time I won't aim in between your legs when I shoot my lightning.
Oh.
Would be nice.
What?
What?
It would-
What? Wait,
What?
What?
It's nice that she wouldn't aim between your legs when fighting, as in, aiming to hit you instead. David's got some weird kinks, man.
I don't think David understood the implication of Raijin's threat.
And that was so much simpler back home. And I was just training with the. Anyway. I see your point, and I don't approve of it one bit. Anyway,
I feel like I missed
probably.
something.
I definitely didn't. Yeah.
I definitely didn't.
He's just
either.
gonna. David's just gonna flip Raijin off.
She's just gonna. She's gonna wave happily.
Yep, screw you too. Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep before I get an aneurysm from them. And Sedge's gonna nod
Yeah.
off for the night.
Alright.
Yep, fair enough.
You guys. You guys try your best as well, huh?
Yeah, we will. I do hope that you aim that spell in another direction. That would be very helpful. And David's gonna walk off.
Maybe don't get in the way of the line of cultists.
Are
Maybe
they
you
talking?
should pick a different.
What are you talking about, Agent?
Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. It's a motivational strategy.
Oh, cool! I should try it. Can I try it with you? Let's
Yep.
see.
Probably later. I want to go to sleep now. You know, long day. Got to go fight a lot of enemies tomorrow. Want to be properly rested.
Ah, right. Well, I'll take first watch. Wait, we're in an inn.
We're in an inn. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
I actually get to go to sleep with everyone else.
Yeah.
Night.
Actually, we're not all in the same. Okay. Raishin is going to leave and go to her room.
Should Taishiro just curl up on the ground of Sentient's room like a fucking like a fucking
Sentient's probably closed his. Sentient has probably already gone and locked his door, so.
Yeah. Oh dear.
David's room then.
Oh, you do know that you have your own. Okay, fine. David's just gonna lie down on the bed. I mean, you can have your own if you want, Taishiro. You don't have to, you know, lie on the floor or. Yeah, all good.
Taishiro will get up off the ground and go over to his own room.
Alright, night.
Alright. And with that. Okay. I'll just go over to this section.
Yep,
Cut
I'm
away.
just at dinner real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, pasta.
Okay. I'll wait a little bit then.
I need to pee as well now, so I will also be pausing and coming back in a second.
Fair.
Okay, now go ahead.
Alright. Cool. So, we are currently cutting to Ryan as he exits the district after being the illusion will drop. He will exit the district, or rather, the man exiting the district appears to be the leader of the Ranger Corps. One who looks extremely similar to Ryan himself, the main difference being that he looks significantly older. He'll exit the district, exit the town, and enter into one of the storm drains. As he does this, just get up to the cutaway. As he does this, he'll remove his gray cowl, revealing a wizened face, the silver beard, and the scarred over ears. He'll wipe his face and beard with a cloth from his bag. The wrinkles disappear, the beard turns black again, and his facial features change. He's completely unrecognizable as the man he was previously disguised as. He'll walk up and see a tall woman with red eyes, unnaturally pale skin, and the long pointed ears of the Fae. Put you in the spot. She wears a pendant with a black circle with the phases of the moon inlaid on the outside. The tall woman will create a light out of her palm and shine it at the man. At least it's not an illusion. It would have been detected. Besides, this is more reliable. Wards don't check for regular disguises. Why were you wearing that? And what took you so long? Damn it. Getting away from a potential ally. I take it they aren't an ally then. Guess you could say not. Not directly, at least. More the kind to keep it in arm's reach. Okay. Would you mind telling me exactly what world in which that is an ally? He'll be useful. Whether he's on the same side or not is of little consequence. You do not know what an ally is. That is... In no world is that an ally. Anyway, we need to rethink this strategy. None of the monsters or beastkin have recovered from the ritual. We've lost 30 members now. The rescue attempt completely failed. Security is definitely up in the prison. It's only a matter of time before the Nation and Brigade figure out what's going on. We only need to hold on for 2 more nights. You'll be at full strength on the full moon. And besides, it's not like we can keep operating once she gets back. Her. Wait. Is this Captain Taida really so concerning to you? She's the only reason the Brigade still believes me to be alive. She's the closest anyone came to arresting me. You'd be wise to leave at dawn after the full moon at the latest. Unless you like the inside of a Brigade cell. Thanks for the warning. Now, Does your plan B cover these losses, or do we need to rethink it? Phase B, and of course it does. It only requires the aid of one cultist, or one stored spell. The loss of your personnel is inconsequential to it. I'm just gonna move this track back. What exactly are you planning on doing with them? I plan to cause a disturbance with the aid of one of your followers. Celine's followers. Sure, if you say so. That should keep the gate off our backs for a while. It's likely they figured out the guards are compromised by now. They'll be less likely to be sent after us. After all, if they're untrustworthy, they might help us give them the slip. Surely they'll still trust some of them. Those guards will all be placed on the Monster District to make sure no more breakouts happen, and none of our guys get in. You do realize that means they will not be able to proceed with the plan. With Phase A. Currently, all the monsters are in a secure area for you to monitor. If any of them awaken, I'm sure one of my moles will hear about it. Alternatively, the adventurers will probably just talk about it on the main streets of town. So your plan isn't greatly impacted by not being able to visit the district. And what of yours? That's my own problem to deal with. My biggest concern isn't with the district, it's with the rangers. It's only a matter of time until someone investigates them thoroughly. But it's fine. Phase B requires them elsewhere anyway. I'll just have Mr. Okiyama send them the order. They'll suspect orders under that name, won't they? Doesn't matter. His record's spotless. Even if they investigate, they won't find anything. Very well. Though, wait, you said Phase B, not Plan B. Were you planning on causing this disturbance this entire time? Isn't that going to risk a lot of people? It is. I was trying to expand my options with that potential ally earlier, but it doesn't look like I can rely on him. Besides, the city's full of healers, and it's nothing next to what you're planning on the night of the full moon. What about your allies? What about them? They're going to be captured, for sure. It's necessary if we don't want to get caught. Besides, they're either loyal enough or dumb enough to be tricked into helping with this phase. You don't care for them at all. They're a means to an end, just like me. What's that phrase you use? Esteem foils understanding, right? I should have taken a page from your book and asked more questions. You wouldn't have told them the truth even if they did. Depends if I could trust them. But not like they ever gave themselves a chance to find out. They're idiots for trusting me this soon. At least this plan only requires one of mine. I'll go find them. Just wait for a signal above the lone duck. End scene.
Oh boy.
Ooh, so the
I'm assuming
plot
that's the end.
thickens.
Yes, that is the
I'll
end.
still
I
do it.
said end scene.